Yo, what up? What up? Make sure I'm getting these notifications from this bitch. Cash Life, what's going on with you? Sure, I'm getting these notifications around this bitch. Oh yeah. We good. Yup. What up? What up? You should really get a poster or wallpaper. I had my jersey up there, man, but I had to take it down. So you know what I mean. You're right. I will. Good advice there, young fella, young old fella. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna follow that advice, man. I'm thinking though. I'm trying to figure out, man, because I'm like an anime dude. Well, I'm originally a comic book dude, right? Because of course I'm, you know what I mean, 80s baby. So one no motherfucking anime around like that. So I'm trying to find one, man. I'm trying to find a good one that I can put up behind me and shit. But it is what it is. I'm trying to, and I don't know if I want to go sports or if I want to go comics, anime. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do just like a little bit of everything. I don't know. It is what it is. Big Duke, what's up, man? Hey, man, y'all need any? Hey, my man is a one man moving company. You know that 2 men, 1 truck. Hey, hey, his shit is 1 man, 1 pair of shoes. All right, you need your whole house moved. Holler at Big Duke, man. All he needs is a strap for you to put it on his back, and wherever you need to go, he'll take it for you, man. Big Duke got you, man. Big Duke got you on all the on all your moving needs. You ain't got to pack or nothing. That nigga put the whole house on his back. Ranch style, 2-story, whatever it is, bro. Big Duke got you. Oh, you nigga, this nigga done changed his name again. See, look, y'all niggas be changing your names. Jesus Christ. B, what's up, BNT? Naruto, this era, yeah. I fucks with Naruto heavy. Hey, Big Duke got you, man. Put it on your back, baby. He got you. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. BNT, I got you. Oh shit. I didn't know you had a lawsuit on you, brother. Like, goddamn, shit moving like this. Shit. Oh no. You what? What? Whoa. Wait, what, brother? It's officially canceled? Stop it. Nah, you bullshitting. No, it ain't officially canceled. Yeah, it's not official. But hey, either way, man, let's hop into it. I got 50 in here already. Please hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for coming through. As always, man. Stream team, gotta put the brand out there now. The new the regime stream team, the new regime, baby, in the building. You know how we get down. We got something for you 24/7. You know what I mean? First, second, third, fourth, in between shifts. We here for whatever we want to have, man. Shout out to Ramil, baby. Ramil was on the last stream, bro, with the heavy fucking jewels dropping and everything. So this is going to be a continuation of, you know, some of what he was talking about. And shout out to Spiritual Logic, aka Hope, for sending me the source material for what I'll be using here shortly. Real quick. Let me see. See, make sure it pulls up for me. Yep, here we go. All right, cool. And oh shit, I guess shout out to Coach Greg Adams for this. I've heard of the brother, but I don't follow him, so I'm not really sure who he is or what his content is about. But yeah. Shout out to everybody. Oh shit, Chief. Let me see who. Chief Rocker, of course. Appreciate you, brother. Man, 100 grand, bro. Thank you. Peace, Mr. Fantastic. You check out the Better Bachelor piece on men being finessed into fatherhood. I like to see your spin on that. Here's a donation for that show in advance. Almost definitely, man. I was gonna do shout out to Todd City. Hey, I like to get done with them later on this evening. Make sure y'all pull up on what? For what? Grown man business? See, man, this is why hey man, let me before I get into it. This is why we need these spaces. All right. If one go down, the next man pick it up. One go down, next man pick it up. Hell, Ramil was out for I think like 2 weeks or 14 days, something like that, or 10 days, or however it was. And we gotta be careful with that too, man. We gotta I'm not saying mitigate your speech or whatever, but you gotta play the game, bro. We got to learn how to finesse this thing so they can't take down the message, because again, the message is the most important thing. So, hey man, make sure y'all support my man, Grown Man Business, bro. If you already have it, by all means, bro. And we gotta protect this space, man. All right. We must be saying something, and the video is getting flagged for hate speech. And I know, people know better than to say certain things or whatnot. We know the deal. Appreciate you, Chief Rocker, again, man. Appreciate you, brother, for that. Yeah, man. Damn, bro. These motherfuckers are ruthless, man. I'm telling you. Try this new Powerade water. It ain't bad. It's pretty good. You got to send the star. What's going on? So shout out to Hulk again, and now brother Coach Greg Adams. Let's get into this. Let me see. Share screen. Chrome tab. There we go. And let's do this.
I wish that he was my boyfriend again. I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. I miss the text messages for no reason. I miss the coming up from behind me when I'm scrambling eggs and just kissing me on the back of the neck. Like,
I still do that, Boris. I still do that. Okay.
I'm being,
And at that moment, that's when she knew she fucked up. All right. And let me make a quick pause right here, because this right here is the danger of simps. Okay. This is why simps and cuts, shout out to Zero, can't be trusted. See, the situation was bad enough, but it's something that you could have said, right? And it could have been just saying what she's speaking in a generality, correct? But who made it blatantly obvious or narrowed it down to this is her personal experience and her personal dissatisfaction with her relationship? The simp. Not the woman, not the wife. Now, the simp, the man. This is why these niggas cannot be trusted. Bruh, why would you embarrass this man? You there with your own thing, y'all doing the live. You got your woman, she's an attractive woman. He has his woman that's an attractive woman. You both are older niggas. You both are older men. Supposed to be mature. But because you have the spirit of a bitch, which most simps do, because they have the mind of a woman, all a simp is a man with a, with a woman's mind. Okay? That's why they're so in tune and they're so sensitive about the wants, needs, and cares of women. Okay? So let's get back into it.
General
here, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the
There's a
trappings.
difference. There's definitely a difference.
There's the trappings of being single. Like, okay, you two are really good-looking people, okay, and you're married, and we're married. There's people that flirt with you, and the part of the flirtation doesn't make you necessarily go wayward, but part of the flirtation that even makes you look at your phone is, or in your workspace. I wish that he was my boyfriend again. I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. I miss the text messages for no reason.
Y'all saw that jaw roll? You saw that jaw roll? You know when a nigga do this shit right here, and I think it started. That was pretty much it, right? Yo, shit, my bad. David Johnson, where you at? My bad. Let me mean to miss you, brother. Thank you, David Johnson. This is the same Aisha Curry bullish. They never know how to leave well enough alone. And we're going to get into it, David Johnson. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. All right. Shout out to David Johnson. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that's came in the building, man. I had the time to greet y'all. You know, hey, La Morena. See, hey, y'all not telling these women this. They don't know no better. All right. These hoes blame. Hey. But anyway, so y'all saw him do that jaw roll, right? The nigga took that last sip of that gulp of that Chardonnay. The nigga had a whole half a glass. He just whole thing. And men, what does that mean? Men, if you're in a group of men, right? If you're in a group of men, right? And this conversation and shit going back and forth, and you know it's semi-heated or semi-serious, and you see a nigga do this. What does that mean? Put it for me in the chat, brothers. Put it in the chat. Floyd, I'm gonna have to start, man. I'm gonna have to start giving y'all more on this light skin game, man. I'm gonna have to start giving y'all a lot more on this you know. Oh, Georgia boy, he bothered, bro. He's bothered. Yes, it means he's getting pissed the fuck off. And it means it might be some motherfucking fisticuffs about to go down. It might be going to be some motherfucking furniture moving around that room. If a nigga does this shit right here, that means, nigga, I'm tired of this shit. All right? I'm really tired of this shit right now. All right? Shout out to the Roger Report. Simp is a man that protects women from accountability. Most people on the internet don't know what it means. It's a very old term, though. Appreciate you, Roger Report. Exactly. Hey. Stop it. Stop being a hater all your life. Come on, man. Stop being a hater all your life, man. Stop it. Shout out to Truth As I Know It. So, this is just one of many, right? And I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. All right. Shout out to Ramil again. These light-skinned chicks, bro, they are never, ever satisfied. They not. Dark-skinned girls, don't ever say I never gave you nothing. All right. This is gonna be my little light-skinned expose a little bit, exposing of the light brights, the yellow bones, the red bones. You know, hey, red, bruh. Drama comes with that shit. Because they used to be getting attention, they used to being if when they're attractive, okay? If when they're attractive, they used to all of this shit. They used to motherfuckers buying in their feet. They used to niggas buying drinks. They used to niggas flirting. They used to, like I told, they used to niggas pulling up on them. Hey, let me pay for your gas. Let me pump your gas. They used to niggas laying it down and doing everything in order to get their attention. So if and when you marry one, you have them for long term, you're expected to amass for and account for all of that attention that she gets from hundreds, thousands, or however many amount of men. And Nicole Ari Parker, bruh, Jesus. Like I said, I remember her way back from seeing her the first time was Boogie Nights. And nigga, I was like, oh. I don't think she actually got naked though. I don't think she got naked. I don't think she showed her titties and no shit like that in Boogie Nights like some of the other chicks did. I don't think she did. But she was fucking beautiful. She was beautiful as fuck. you know. And then she ended up playing the role that damn, what's the lady's name? What's the light-skinned supermodel's name? Vanessa Williams. She ended up playing the TV role of the movie role Vanessa Williams played in Soul Food on the Soul Food series. And I think that's where her and Boris Kodjoe hooked up, right? So, bruh, she been like, you know, when she got out in the public eye, she's always just fucking beautiful, hands down. 10 out of 10 dentists recommend, nigga. All right, 10 out of 10. You know how they say 9 out of 10 dentists recommend. 10 out of 10 dicks recommend Nicole Ari Parker, nigga. Everybody's fucking. All right, it's no matter whether you like skinny bitches, thick bitches, tall bitches, short bitches, light bitches, dark bitches. You fucking Nicole Ari Parker, bro. She pull up and she on some. Hey, what's good? You want some of this? The answer is yes. And the answer was always yes. I like you and I want you. That's what niggas saying. Nicole Ari Parker pull up on you, bro. I like you and I want you. All right. The answer was always yes. All right. So that's the thing that comes with these light skinned chicks, man. And we gonna go down the list. Everybody already brought up Aisha Curry. I said it earlier. For Beyonce's mom's Tina Knowles. Okay. Tina Knowles did it to her husband about a year back or so. And who was the other one? Who is the one that nobody's really been talking about? You know, that's one thing we skipped on this YouTube shit, black YouTube space, that nobody really talked about. And I'm surprised nobody did it, but I know the reason why, because of the person that's involved. Who was the other woman who's linked to Aisha Curry, who did the same shit to her husband? Who's the most famous of all of these people? Thank you, Dorian Nance. Oh, Chief Rocker. Yep. Why no one talked about this? And what did Jada say? Chief Rocker or Dorian Nance or whoever that what did Jada say? What did Jada Pinkett do? What did Jada Pinkett do? Mind you, Will Smith is arguably a top 10 man of the 20th century. You could argue it from an entertainment perspective, earning perspective, influence perspective. You could easily argue Will Smith as one of the top 10 men to live. Yep, T Rocker. Yep, and I think that's why niggas left it alone. That's why niggas left it alone. That's why, because it was about this nigga, who to me is still overrated as fuck. Again, Tupac. Again, I like some of his shit. Like I said, I did the video way back on "Sucker for Love." That's like one of my favorite R&B. I mean, one of my favorite rap songs of all time, because it's a very, very good breakdown of the complexities of a man and woman relationship. The beat was solid. The little video they did after he died was nice. The cartoon mixed with claymation and shit like that. Everything about it was unique and memorable. You know, it's really, really good song. He had other big songs and shit like that too, but Tupac for me, thank you. More image than lyrics. You can't go from, again, the Humpty dance is your chance to do the hump, to I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I'm America's most wanted. I'm the baddest nigga on the planet. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm just saying. And a lot of stuff came out after the fact, but hey, it is what it is. But Jada Pinkett Smith pretty much called Tupac her dream man. And for whatever reason it didn't work out. She forced Will Smith to end up coming out and talking about this. Tupac been dead since 96, right? Tupac been dead since 96. And let me see, when did they get married? Hold on, when did Jada Pinkett Smith and what's name get married? Let me see how long they been married. But Tupac been dead since 96. And let me see, when did they get married? They got married December 31st, 1997. Now, 97, December 31st. So the last day of 1997. So now we get into this space of where a lot of women's ways and things that was talked about on Ramil's channel is you question it. Because this man's been dead now for 97 to what's next, 23 years, right? Not even 23 years because we're not at 20. So 22 years going on 23. And you found it upon yourself after this man's been dead for so long and so on and so forth. And mind you, you have Will Smith. Will Smith. All in all, no matter how big Tupac was, you could argue that Will Smith was bigger. He was definitely his equal. First off, let's get that out of the way. Will Smith was definitely on par and equal as far as influence and impact as Tupac was. But being that he was able to do music, TV, and later movies, it's without a doubt that he's bigger. And had Tupac been on, I mean, who knows? But still, Will Smith's shit was bigger, right? So you have this man that has phenomenal record. He's never been in any type of trouble, clean image, all of these things. He's giving you beautiful children. He's been faithful. You never had heard no crazy shit about Will Smith out here in the streets and so on and so forth. And you reward this man by 22 plus years later by saying a man that's been dead for however long was your dream guy. And what does that do to him? What does that do to Will? So Will, in Will's head, he's like, well, damn, bitch. Are the only reason you even with me because this nigga died? And it's sad seeing men have to do this. See, women are never forced to do this shit. All right? Oh, shit. And I got to show the other part. I'm going to say this and then we'll get to the main parts of this. And this is why I say, remember who clipped your nuts. Society, women, and marriage have clipped the nuts of men, especially black men. Black men's nuts have been clipped when you get married, bro. And mind you, it's coming from a married nigga. All right. So I'm not including myself from this, and I'll get into it and give you the full in-depth thing to the point. All right. But once you get married, bro, your nuts have been clipped. Prenup, no prenup. Money, no money. Marriage is the ultimate equalizer of all men. It's you giving over your power to a woman. Okay? It's you giving over your power to a woman. She has control of you in the court system. She has control of you in the court of public opinion. She has control of your children if you have children. She has control of your public interactions. Again, what have all these men been forced to do? Steph Curry had to come out and clean up the dumb shit his wife said on TV. He had to come out and make a statement and uphold his wife in her disrespect. Being that that's his job as a husband, you know. But if it's just some bitch he fucking and he a bachelor, so on and so forth, it's just one of many bitches. I don't give a fuck what she talking about. You can just deny it or not even care and ignore it. But with your wife, can't do that. This is your wife. Especially if you have a family together. You guys have been together and you got time in it. A lot of motherfuckers just say, man, you know, these bitches. But again, I know you niggas, all right? I know you niggas. All of you niggas, all of you, from Ramil to Marco to the $1 million niggas, the NBA niggas, and so on and so forth. At some point in time, nigga, you're going to take off this jersey. You're going to take that jersey off and you're going to hang it up. By force or by choice? By force or by choice? No matter how much money you got and so on and so forth, eventually you get tired of bitches using you for your money. You want somebody that really gives a fuck about you. You're able to have conversations with. You're able to fucking have fun with, so on and so forth, and enjoy your time on this earth that you have left. Because pussy get old. All right? Ain't too many 70, 60, 70 motherfuckers, niggas running around here talking about the pussy they getting. And that's for a reason. Because especially if you one of these niggas Marco Grande ass niggas. You got pussy on call. You got pussy on there. Hey, I'll take this one today. So you think this nigga gonna be doing this for another 40 years? Nah, man. You'll get to the point where you're like, hey, man, all right, young bitch or whatever, do something new, impressive. I don't know. Shout out to Caesar D1. Appreciate you, brother. All right, hold on. Make sure I fucking what's the name, you, bro? You dropped the nigga with that. All right, hold on. Make sure I fucking what's the name, you, bro? I didn't need to take that to her grave, even if she fully feel that way. Out of respect for her husband, don't say it. Exactly. And listen, I'm not saying that at all. You brothers are correct. You guys are 1,000% right about that shit, right? Oh, hold on, wait. Who we got right here? My brother, Cloud Kicker Jr. Retiring don't mean you need to get your shit clipped by a bitch. No. And I agree. You don't mean you gotta don't mean you gotta get married. I'm not saying you're gonna get married. No. That's not what I'm saying. Let me clear that up. I'm not saying that even if a nigga hangs his jersey up, he needs to do it by getting married. I'm just saying that he's going to slow down on the amount of bitches he's trying to even entertain, and he's gonna settle down to eventually to one bitch. Just him and one bitch, him and one female. They're chilling, kicking it, so on and so forth. But I'm not saying he should get married to her or he has to get married to her. You are right about that one, brother. I'm not saying that. But let me see. That was Atlanta, and he didn't know there were off-duty cops. He saw two white dudes jumping a black dude, so Pop bust his gun. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, he didn't. That nigga didn't. He didn't purposely fucking yeah. Thank you for clearing that up too. So, the clip the nuts part. All right, so yeah, let's get to this. Let me show you guys this. I need to show you guys this clip. All right, so has everybody seen The Town? I thought I had this shit saved, but did it say? Where's it at? Where is it at? God damn it. Hold on. Everybody put a one in the chat if you've seen The Town. Motherfucker. Oh, I gotta find this shit now. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, so I shouldn't get, damn. I don't want to get us copyright strike for this shit, man. I should be able to play it, but I feel like if I play it, they're gonna fucking what's the name. So, you know what? Because last time I did that shit, so I'll just play the sound. Well, no, y'all gotta see this ugly ass motherfucker, so I'll do this. All right, so here we go. Let me share my screen. All right, cool. So y'all see this, right?
I'll get up. How you doing, Fergie? Listen, just wanted to stop by and tell you myself, whatever this thing is you got going on, I I think my guys can handle it without me. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't hire them without you. And I wouldn't hire you without them. You're a unit.
Look, with all due respect, I didn't come here for a debate. I'm not doing it. So, you know, work it out however you can. Calm down. Okay? Goes against my better judgment, but just out of respect, smooth things over. Let's take this part, all right?
Not going to cut it. Do you think I'm going to put Joe Flipperhead on this? You're going to do what I ask.
Cut, huh? Okay. Let me ask you something. Who the fuck do you think you are? The only guy in Charlestown with a gun?
Y'all can hear it, right?
You guys run numbers and pump dope. You're an old guy with a fucked up face who don't know his glory years are behind him. I ain't fucking working for you. Got it? You got a problem with that? I live at 551 Bunker Hill Street. Stop by any time. You know where to find me.
You're going to do this for me? I'm going to clip your nuts. Like I clip your daddy's.
Don't talk about my father.
Son, I knew your daddy. He worked for me for years. Years. Then he wanted his own thing. Play the horses. You know, they either geld the horse with a knife or with the chemicals. And your daddy said no to me. I did him the chemical way. Gave your mother a taste. Put the hook into her. Ah, she doped up good and proper. Hung herself with a wire on Melnair cast. And you, run around the neighborhood looking for her. Your daddy didn't have the heart to tell his son that he was looking for a suicide doper who was never coming home. If there's a heaven, son, she ain't in it. Oh, I hear you got a nice, sweet new girlfriend. Lives on the park. I don't want to send her a funeral arrangement to your house. But I will if I have to. Now I know where to find you.
All right, so that's yep, exactly, Atticus. That's the catch-22 conundrum that any married man is always in. All right. Not once, but twice, he used the women he cared about in his life against him. You understood that, right? You understood that shit? See, he told him that this even preceded him to where he put his daddy in the same predicament by what? By using what against him? A woman. A man's weakness is going to always end up being a woman, bro. It just is. And the thing about it is the way that you're wired, or if you're a spiritual person, you believe into it and your spirits are attracted to, however you want to look at it, you're going to have to deal with a woman, bro, at some point in time. And every nigga is going to take a loss. Some bigger than others, but trust me, every last nigga in the history of mankind has taken a loss when it came to a woman. If it's something as simple as rejection or something complex as him losing his very life. Okay? So, again, you niggas are cool, and I love you niggas saying this shit about, I don't need no bitch. I ain't fuck with no bitch. Ain't no bitch gonna do this. It sound good, player. It sound good to these niggas that don't know no better, but I know better. I'm able to look at this shit down the middle, straight down the line in reality, okay? Not some fantasy world. So either way it goes, the man he has to deal with now is linked to him because of him controlling his dad with his mom. And now that he's trying to get out of the situation where he reached, dudes did enough runs, he's did enough bank robberies. Again, man, if you haven't seen The Town's a good ass movie, bro. You got to see it. To where he stacked up enough bread to where he said, I'm out the game, I'm done. But this dude, because of who he is and so on and so forth, and he has access. Shout out to Gabe A, man. Appreciate you, man. Gabe A. Every man will take a loss with a woman. Agreed. Exactly. you know, he's back into the position all over again. Because what he said, he thought he was doing some, you know, some man shit and being like, hey, motherfucker, if you got an issue or problem, I'm not doing this shit. Who the fuck you think you is? You want to come see me? Here's my address. Blah, 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 blah. Bucket Hill Street. It is what it is. I'm ready. And now, what does he do? He goes back to reveal to him his reality versus his fantasy. His father never even had, you know, the heart or the balls. And that's what the clip did. He had never had the balls to tell him, which that could be, I understand that, man. That could be traumatic for you to find out, you know, that your mother was a junkie that committed suicide. That could be detrimental to a child to the point where it makes them themselves suicide. So as a father, he did his job and he protected his son. But now that his dad's gone, that level, that hedge of protection is gone. And now you just got to deal with the direct shark who's in a situation, in control of the situation the entire time. Now you learn the truth. And what you didn't see in the scene was when he said that, his muscle, the fat dude with the fucking Irish mafia tattoo, grabbed the fucking shotgun. He grabbed the shotty like immediately as soon as he told him that about his mom. Because what, again, looking at this from and this is not just black men, but black men again are 10 times his worth. You say something about a black man's mama, oh shit, nigga, we fighting. You know what I'm saying? Niggas knuckling up, nigga pull the pistol, you might get killed over speaking on a nigga's mom. But every man in the Western end, you have this love for your mom because what, your mother is your nurturer. All right. That's just you know, psychology and biology. So the dude instantly grabbed the shotty and sat it on his lap. Like, no, hey, don't get out of hand. I know you're mad right now. Nigga just kicked it into second gear with a disrespect, but I have to lay your ass down in here if you up. So he goes on to tell him that, and then he doubles down after he done did the, you know, motherfucker come, you know what I'm saying, slap me if you see me. If you got a problem with it, come find me. He let him know, I know about your bitch. I know about your new bitch, the one you got now, the one you care about, the one you got feelings for. All right? And don't make me kill her just to get to you. And that's the situation that men are in marriages. You can't just sacrifice the woman, especially if and when she has your children, man. All right? So men take so many hits, man, and so many beatings on their fucking pride. Bro, you'd be surprised the shit some of these niggas are going through, bro. And that's why, to me, like, I don't ever believe any of the bullshit you see in the public with a relationship or so on and so forth. Because, nigga, I'm married my damn self, and I know for a fact. That's why I don't really do much. When I did post pictures and shit or whatever, I never posted many pictures because I wanted one of these people to try to make it seem like my life is just the happiest and all this shit and so on and so forth. Of course, you're going to take some pictures here and there now and then. But, you know, come to find out, motherfuckers pictured up every day. You matching outfits. You know, trips here, trips there. 6 months later, divorced, or even better. Nigga, you know what's the most embarrassing shit? Y'all know what's the most embarrassing shit? What's the most embarrassing shit to see on fucking social media from like a married nigga? What's the most embarrassing shit y'all done seen on social media? No, not a status change, nigga. No. Not a status change. Is it see? Well, nah, that can be what's the name? No, La Morena. No. Even though I've seen way more women do man crush Mondays that's not their husbands than niggas that could ever do fucking women crush Wednesdays that's not their wives. All right? Nope. No. Nigga, when you see the girl move on and the baby with the new nigga in less than 9 months. Nigga. The new baby with the new nigga in less than 9 months. That right there. And you know what's so fucked up is the way I look at it is like, I'm like, damn, nigga. But I was like, bruh, you are a real motherfucker. Cause had a man did that to a woman, you know what the woman gonna do? This nigga ain't shit. He out here fucking these hoes. He got this bitch pregnant. But the man, he gonna shut the fuck up. Cause you know what? Not only did he trust this woman, and hell, who knows? They both could have been cheating or whatever the fuck, right? But at least if he was cheating with some integrity. And you, what do you mean? How do you cheat with integrity? Well, damn, again, there are levels. Niggas love saying songs and shit, right? But they don't really understand. Bitch, a nigga can cheat on you with any and every bitch in the world. But who is he cheating with? Okay. He's doing it, quote unquote, believe it, responsibly, and he's not getting no baby on you. It's niggas out here that just don't give a fuck. Mind you, i.e., Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, plenty of these other celebrity niggas that we all hear about, and we know about every niggas here and there that do it in the regular world, in the regular realm, right? So that man who was, by all, intents and purposes, being faithful, didn't kill this bitch. He didn't hurt her. He didn't embarrass her. He didn't expose her. He didn't do any of these things. He simply divorced her, moved on with his life, never spoke about it again, and now has to deal with the retroactive embarrassment. And nobody, you know what nobody's ever gonna do? Ain't no nigga gonna jump onto her page and be like, you slut hoe, oh my fucking God, bitch, you just been divorced from this nigga from 8 months, and you got a new baby with this nigga in 7? You dirty whore, you dirty bitch, la la la. Nope, no nigga's gonna do that, and no woman's gonna do it either. But let that be a nigga though. You know you ain't shit. I can't believe you posting these pictures. Well, damn. I mean, regardless of how it got here, this is his child, correct? But no one ever sees that. No one ever sees that on the man's perspective. And no one ever gives credit to that man for not losing his motherfucking mind and killing everything around him. No one sees that. Boris Kodjoe hit you with this shit, right? This nigga just cleaned all the plaque from molar to molar, nigga. Top and bottom. Mandible to mandible. All right? And he didn't fucking haul off and hit that bitch with a Bible smite. He just held it, went through the thing and so on and so forth, kept his temperature, kept his temper, didn't raise the temperature, didn't fucking grab the phone and cut the live off. He just stood there and took it, man. You know why? Because his nuts are clipped. A married man gets used to running around with clipped nuts. He just does. He understands what he signed up for, and he understands that no matter how much he wants to, man up, alpha up, rage, show his anger, Hulk out, he can't. Because, shout out to Chronicles of Judah, most women are just children with breasts. Unfortunately. A woman's ideology is everything's about me. You're here to please me. You're here to make me happy. You're here to keep me comfortable. You're here to keep me sane. You're here to do everything for me. And the more attractive the woman is, the worse it is. The longer it lasts and the worse the case is. See, Boris Kodjoe is one of these niggas that all the bitches went crazy over. I remember that. When he was on Kodjoe was on he was on House Husbands, right? Wasn't Boris Kodjoe on Real House Husbands? The little comedy thing they had going for a minute. Was he on that? Shout out to Chronicles, man. Yeah. The woman is whimsical and capricious. And she's like, traps and snares, brothers. Traps and snares. Whimsical and capricious. And she does not mature until age 45, which we will have to holler at the brother Judah because Nicole Ari Parker is like 50. She still obviously hasn't matured yet. Jada Pinkett Smith is 50. She hasn't matured yet. Tina Knowles is 60. She hasn't matured yet. So again, man, this whole maturity thing and women understanding or giving a damn, giving a fuck about a man's emotion, image, masculinity, any of those things in the public eye, non-existent. No one gives a fuck. They don't care. It's just all about them. And it's like, well, okay, Boris, what's what Boris Kodjoe said? Oh. Because what I took this shit is well, damn, shawty. You know how many bitches I'm swatting down like Matumbo out this mom Millie rocking out the way for your ass? Bitches half your age, just as fine, that want this mouth and legs. And you mean to tell me you're gonna embarrass me on the world? And so let me see. Oh shit, I'll close it down. Ain't no telling how many thousands of people was in front of. But you gonna embarrass me in front of the fucking world like this? Oh, okay. That's how we playing it? Okay, word. Roger that. You know what? Go ahead and get them text messages, Charlie. Go right ahead. We can do this. We can do this motherfucking we can do this open marriage thing. Why not? Will and Jada did it. Will and Jada do the open marriage. Why we can't do the open marriage? You out here, you want to get text messages and shit from niggas, go right ahead. And I promise you right now, oh, you want to see these DMs, bitch? You want to see these DMs that I done motherfucking kept on silent and I haven't replied to? Let me show you these DMs, bitch. Another thing too, women, wives, girlfriends, fiancés, niggas do not want to deal with your shit. 99.999999999% of men don't want to deal with your shit. They just want to see you and fuck you. They don't want to deal with your problems. They don't want to deal with your emotions. They don't want to deal with your mood swings. They don't want to deal with your life story. They don't give a fuck about what you want. None of that shit. They just want to motherfucking get that 3 seconds of however long it take them to get it. Again, just need to know what that pussy like. So one time is fine with me. That is the fucking attitude of 99.9% of niggas. So when you find that one nigga, especially the one exceptional nigga, an exceptional nigga, Will Smith, exceptional, Boris Kodjoe, exceptional, Steph Curry, exceptional. Fuck all you light-skinned niggas still though, all right? Fuck all you light-skinned niggas, but exceptional, all right? And yet and still what? The woman with that they are with don't appreciate it, don't understand it, don't give a fuck. They want to be the center of attention. A woman will never ever admit to it, but she does not want her man getting more attention than her. She just don't. How many times I had to tell y'all? Women live off of attention. Women live off of attention. One of the biggest lies they ever told. I just hate all the attention I get. I just hate men trying to talk to me. I just hate men trying to approach me and get my number and tell me how beautiful I am and how fine I am and this, that, and other, and so on and so. You know what? I wish you could. I know you wish you could do. You can just poof, ugly bitch. Ugh, ugly spell, right? Ugh. Ugly for like, and not just a day, for like a week. Ugly. The bitch commit suicide. And I'm not encouraging that. I'm not encouraging it. But I'm just saying, I'm not joking about suicide, okay? But well, she would harm herself, okay? She would do something. I don't want to say that. Ugly. Bitch woke up in the first morning. She woke up bruh. She would not leave the house. Imagine if you took Nicole Ari Parker and turned her into what's the bitch from Ghostbusters? What's that bitch name? The chick that was in Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters remake. What's her name? I can't think of it. No. Sahuddin El Rahim? No. Leslie Jones. Oh my God. If you made Nicole Ari Parker look like Leslie Jones, she woke up the next morning, she wouldn't leave the house. She wouldn't leave. She wouldn't, not Lisa Leslie, nigga. Not Lisa. Lisa Leslie doesn't look that bad. Lisa Leslie and Leslie Jones are not the same person. All right? Stop it. All right? But she wouldn't leave the house. And if she did, and once she got a real feel of what it's like to not have you know what real privilege exists? Is pretty. Fuck light skin, fuck dark skin, all that bullshit. Pretty privilege is extremely real. They've done tests on this. They've done study after study to show this. They've done studies to support this. An attractive woman, motherfuckers will break their back. What was it? Dateline did this shit way back. You remember when Dateline should do all of these things? Like, what would you do? I think that was the name of the segment. What would you do? They had this thing of where they had a woman broke down on the side of the road, right? She's an attractive chick. She was broke down on the side of what's her name, and she didn't know how to change the tire. Everybody stopped, nigga. More niggas stopped for her than the poor man, than the poor man in the Bible, bro. More motherfuckers stopped for her, man. When the what was it? What story was it? When the lady, all she had was a little bit of meal and flour and water or whatever, oil. That's what it was. She had a little bit of oil and a little bit of thing. She used the last thing to make a cake for the homeless man that was outside the thing. And then, God blessed her, and her shit was just like, perpetual oil and flour, and she would never go hungry. You know what I'm saying? Not just men, Georgia boy, women too. Women too. It's not just that's another common misconception. People in general are more friendlier to attractive women. Okay? People in general. Not just men, women too. Because women understand the importance of beauty. And if you hang around beauty, you get the residuals. You get what she don't want, right? Because say it's 100 niggas trying to get at the 10, right? She's only going to choose one. She may juggle 2, she may juggle 3. But what does that mean? The other 97, that just multiplied the ugly females or the less attractive chicks chances by 97 times. You just multiply her chances by 97 times just by being in her vicinity, right? So eventually one of them dudes are gonna settle and he'll be like, hey, I'll try this shit out. I'll see what she likes, so on and so forth. She may be ugly as fuck, but hey, I'm in a drought. So I need some ass. And come to find out, oh shit, she's ugly, but she got some good ass head. She got some fire ass box, and she's a nice person. Oh shit, I never would have guessed it. She really is nice. And lo and behold, next thing you know, motherfuckers together. Everybody had that to say about the power nigga, the power. Every black girl got all the jokes in the world for that nigga's wife. Same thing with Terry Crews. Everybody in the world got jokes for them niggas' wives. Saying they look like saying they look like Tommy. Saying they said their buddy's wife, what is it? Hardwick, right? Hardwick, that's his name. Omari Hardwick. Yeah, nigga, I'm married, nigga. Yes, I am married, Bobby Dizzle. I am married, nigga. Yes, that is not a secret. Not a secret. So I don't know if you I don't know the context in which you're saying that. You can clear it up for me if you want to, but yes, nigga, I am married. I made that clear. But yeah, they were saying that Omari Hardwick's wife looks just like the nigga that played Tommy from Power or whatever. So, you know, black women fuck with him and clown him about that, but so on and so forth. But again, this woman held it down for him and really showed genuine interest and love in him. And you know something he'll never have to worry about? He'll never, ever worry about this bitch leaving him. He don't got Boris Kodjoe problems because his wife isn't that attractive. That's the game you play. And you see, and it's crazy. If you think about it, well, damn, is that an L for him? No. Because he know he can have any bitch he want. He might have an agreement to where he can get any bitch he want. Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. You know, but I'm pretty sure, I promise you, his wife was not his first choice. The first woman he was trying to get at, so on and so forth, or whatever the fuck. I promise you that wasn't the case. His wife was hanging around some motherfucking finance bitch, and maybe the finance bitch was taken or whatever. He said, hey, I'll try this bitch. And come to find out, oh, she turned out to be a real one. She's never leaving. But then again, you got your Aisha Currys, your Jada Pinkett Smiths, your Tina Knowles, your Nicole Ari Parkers, who are these hyper attractive women who happen to be light skinned that want that perpetual spotlight. And Nicole Ari Parker is fitting because she's an actress, so she always got to be on the scene. That's how these attractive females are. All attractive females think they're actresses because they got to be on the scene. They got to be the main event. They got to be the headliner. They got to be the A-side. They got to see their names in lights. They got to step out and everybody's, ooh, ah, every nigga want to holler, la, la, la. You know? They like that fucking, that visceral and that primal look that men give them like, ooh, bitch, I just want to, ooh. That's smoky. All I need is, what Smokey said? All I need is 3 minutes, maybe even 4. Bitches love that. Let's go back and look at that. Even on Miss Parker in Friday. She knew what she was doing. She was a hyper attractive older woman, but in order for her to get her fuel and keep her life going and her happiness that she has to live in, what did she have to do? She needed the fucking attention of all the men she could possibly get around her. She needed that. She fed off the shit. It's her life force. It's her life source. So marriage is the ultimate clipping of the nuts of any and every man, but especially the black man, because again, what? The black woman already has control of your demographic. Already. So you couple that with, and you give her literal power, legal power over you, because again, regardless of prenups, we seen with KG, prenups ain't no good. We seen with plenty of these celebrity niggas, prenups are purposeless. Because like, shout out to all the brothers that told me this. All you got to say now is, hey, it was signed in duress. Give any alleged occurrences of abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse. Voids any type of prenup. And most importantly, kids. You got a prenup, it don't fucking matter. You got a kid, you got a child that's going to automatically bring up child support, definitely without a doubt, and possibly alimony. Because, hey, when the fucking prenup was made, idea of children wasn't involved, expenses of children, so on and so forth, all these other things, so on and so forth. Everybody remember Tiger Woods, right? I think Tiger Woods' wife got, what, an $80 million settlement or some shit like that. She took the 80 and ran, got up out of there. And I don't think that doesn't include child support for the children. Right? Iman Perry, nah, nigga. My shit's detachable, nigga. I sold my shit back on. I'm good because so hold on. Let me. Oh, so this is the most important part. This is the second part, right? Let's go back to this. I got to show y'all the second part. The second part, right? Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me show y'all this shit.
Rusty, something went wrong. Come here. Fergie! Prick. Fergie. Rubber moon collection, that's for you.
You seen that? See that?
Thinking about taking a trip.
That my guys, is what the ultimate sacrifice or the black pill or whatever you want to call it is a release of reversing the nut clipping, reversing the neutering, right? Because what you do is you say this, look, I may take an L on this. I may get some embarrassment. I may get some questions about this, that, and the other, what happened, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I'm willing to take whatever loss I have to take in the situation, whatever loss I have to take, right? And I'm going on my way without you. I'm leaving you. I'm divorcing you. You can file for the divorce. You can do this. You can do that. You can have the money. You can have the dog. You can have the house. You can have the kids. You can have all this shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I don't care. I just want to be happy. And you know what? And I have enough belief and trust in myself, my own ability, my own influence, whatever I have, whatever my gift is for me personally, to know that I'm going to make it out all right. So I can promise you that any and every man in all these positions, mind you, they're already there. Steph Curry, even old girl takes half of his shit. You know what he's going to do? Make it right back. I.e., Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Jordan gave Juanita, what was it, like 60, 50 mil or whatever it was. Made it all back. Same thing would go for Steph Curry. Same thing would go for Will Smith. And Will Smith, she can't even really take half his shit now. Even if she did, you know what I mean? It wouldn't matter because it's just them. They don't have no more kids. All their kids are grown. So it's no child support, no shit like that, so on and so forth. And ultimately, most of these women understand what? It's never going to be the same without you. If Boris Kodjoe left Nicole Ari Parker, is she going to replace him with another Boris Kodjoe? And my bad, man. I'm 5 minutes on the. Yeah, shout out to my man right here. Same for Shaq. That's why Shaq ain't never. Thank you. That's why Shaq ain't never gave a fuck. 150 mil, even better. Even helps my. Thank you. Wow. Even helps my point even better. Jordan gave up 150 mil, bro. And now what? He's a billionaire. when you're a certain level of man, you have you have a gift, you have a skill, you have the ability, you're able to move forward without that woman, and you don't feel like you need her for your survival. Again, that's when your nuts are clipped. When you feel like you need this woman to the point of where you're willing to give up your own happiness, your own influence, your own wants, desires, and needs, that's when your nuts are clipped. Okay? But when you say, look here, I love you, we had all this shit together, so on and so forth. I don't think she went broke, Nuruddin, but she definitely had did shit with that money. I can tell you that. You ain't heard shit about Juanita Jordan as far as business goes, and she got $150 million fucking settlement. I'll just leave it at that. But you pull her to the side and you tell her, look, man, either you're gonna get down with the program the way I want to do things, or I'm just going without you. It is what it is. I can take the loss. But are you gonna be able to find another me? Especially the older you get. You're 50 years old. Nicole Ari Parker is past her physical prime, her childbearing age, her she's not getting any movie roles, any of that shit. Nobody's calling up Nicole Ari Parker. Hey, I have a movie and I want you to be the number one actress. Not happening. Boris Kodjoe, though, someone could do that for Boris Kodjoe. Even if it's on like an A-list, like a D-list movie or some shit straight to DVD. I hadn't even seen or heard of Nicole Ari Parker in a straight to DVD movie.
Yeah, no one's calling her. At all.
Wow. Shout out to grown man business. Shaq's ex-wife spent over $30 million of his money on her side, dude. Again, and that's what women are going.
And didn't she go broke over that?
They saying it. I don't know. I don't think she went broke, bro. I never heard of her going broke. I know she didn't multiply the money, but I don't think she went broke.
Well, almost broke. Juanita Jordan, no one's heard from her.
No, I know. No, they made a big deal out of it within the last, I want to say 5 to 6 years, of whoever the dude she was dealing with, the younger nigga. She was dealing with some young nigga.
But see, Dwayne Wade's ex-wife, even though she got a hefty, alimony settlement and child support settlement, guess what happened? After she spent all that money, she went back to court in a Prada suit, saying that she was broke and wants more money from Dwayne Wade. This is ex-wife after she got a permanent settlement.
Well, again, we all know how that's gonna go with women, man. Women are gonna fucking shout out to Big Duke. Put the house on your back funds, man. Hey, shout out to Big Duke, man. Follow Big Duke, man. If y'all need any workout, nutrition or any of those things, bro, follow the brother, man. He definitely got the jewels for you, bro. He got that knowledge in that game for you, bro. And the moving services too, man. Hit him up for the moving services, nigga. Who nobody needs. Hey, he go get MOT a run for his money on the semi trucks, nigga. But
go ahead,
Nuruddin. My bad. Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah. When she did that, it was certain that all she wanted was attention and that money, because she knew that Dwayne Wade was going to make more money in the end. That's the reason why she went back to court.
$49 is equal to 50, brother. Eric Melendez, she's 50.
Am I right about that?
What? Talking about Dwayne Wade's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty much went crazy, bro. She was, I think she's declared to have mental issues and mental problems and so on and so forth. She's doing all kinds of crazy shit. So, I mean, every woman, most women in general are going to mess up the money, bro. Most women in general are gonna mess the money up. You give them the money. That's why you have these lifetime strippers. That's why you have these women that go get these useless college degrees and end up hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and they'll never ever make the money back. All that type shit.
Yep. I can speak from experience, because my ex-wife is $250,000 to $300,000 in debt. So 3 kids and a loser later. Oh shit! And
Yeah, man.
demanded I come in and help her and help her take care of her or her kids.
Well, that's the funny thing about
you know
it,
that avatar that I have.
Uh-huh.
You know that avatar I have. She still goes nuts every time she sees it on like Facebook
Oh,
because
word?
you know your exes they check up on Facebook. They check up on you. I mean, come on.
Yeah, of course.
They want to make sure that you know
They
either
want
they made the right
they want-
decision.
they want to see you fail, bro. They want to see you fall. They want to see you doing bad. They want a woman has to justify. A woman has to justify leaving you. That's why women get mad if you move on and the chick is younger, she's prettier, she's more accomplished, she's whatever. Bruh, I'm not gonna even tell y'all some of the crazy shit that my baby mom said to my wife. Bruh, my wife told my baby moms that we weren't supposed to have no kids together. Like we want to, like after we married, me and my wife had my son after we were married. My baby moms told my wife, y'all weren't supposed to have him. Y'all weren't supposed to have no kids. And my wife just stopped and looked at her and she's like, and she calling me, she's like, yo, are you still fucking this bitch? I'm like, well, no, what the fuck are you talking? What's wrong with you? What are you talking about? No, what do you believe the shit she just said? And again, that's the whole thing. And
Well,
again,
I was called a race trader.
Let me just say this. I know I'm ugly. I know I'm a regular nigga. I know all this, all that, or whatever. But hey, bro, at the end of the day, when it comes amongst regular niggas, I'm a special regular nigga. All right. I'm a hard to replace regular nigga amongst regular niggas. All right. Okay. And that's what
I was called a race trader.
Oh, word? That's what your old lady called you?
Word. Oh man, when she saw me with Allison, and Allison was the first ever white woman I ever dated. But we were going out to dinner, and I forgot that we were going out. But my ex-wife brought her a new guy to my job to try to get him to fight me and all sort of crazy shit. So I said, one day you're gonna know what it feels like to be disrespected. And she said, well, I'll never feel that because I'm always gonna be me. So I said, okay, no problem. And I forgot that Allison was coming, and then all of a sudden she saw her. And Allison looked a little bit better than my ex-wife. Oh, well, you couldn't find yourself a sister, and you're a race trader, and you're betraying the race, and all types of things that black men go through when they dating someone else of another culture. I'm sure, and guess what? They're calling Alphonse Rivera the same thing. They call Tyrese Gibson the same thing. So I guess we're special in that regard. When she saw that, I was called everything but a child of God and all sort of crazy stuff. And that's why when they see you with somebody else, they get, oh man, especially if you're having fun and you're living your life. My ex-wife told me, I feel some type of way about that because you moved on without me, and I should be in those pictures. I said, if you just, go out and do your dirt.
Hold on. But you know what, Nuruddin, you got the admission that's very, very rare that most women will never, ever fucking admit to. And that's what my baby moms was telling my wife, without saying it to her. Like, no, that was supposed to be me. Me and him was supposed to be together forever. We're supposed to be this and that and whatever. So the baby y'all had was supposed to be another baby that me and him had together. But this nigga left and moved on to you, and you fucked up my chances of this dude that, I see now had potential, had this, had that, was on the track to do this and so on and so forth, whatever. So that's why I hate him. That's why I hate you. Fuck both of y'all. I'm gonna try to make your life as miserable as I can up until these kids' 18th birthday and so on and so forth. So hold on real quick. Let me get this.
I didn't realize I got that confession.
Let me read this super chat real quick. Thank you. Billingsley Meister. Thank you, brother. I don't know what kind of bread that is in $50, but thank you for whatever that currency is. Thank you, brother. You're $1,000 in debt. I almost had a damn heart attack just hearing that. Stay single, please. Well, yeah, man. Listen, dude, that's why I tell you, bro. I am the married dude against marriage. You should not be getting married in 2020. There's no reason. For one, first and foremost, marriage, from the sense they sell it to you, has nothing to do with a state sanctioned contractual agreement between two people. If you really love somebody, you really want to dedicate yourself to them for a lifetime, so on and so forth, there are alternative routes to setting that thing up without a state sanctioned marriage that makes you, privy to and susceptible to all of these downfalls in divorce court. You can set up trusts. You can set up different ways and wills, living wills and testaments, all these things that will hold up in court just like a fucking marriage license will. All right, will hold up just the same, especially the person. Neither one of you have ever been married, okay, or you have all the paperwork finalizing a divorce and making sure this person is actually divorced from the person and moving forward from that matter. There have been, because again, people say, oh well, marriage, kills all questions. No, it doesn't. You know how many people that have been married before and had divorces or whatever, and they had some bitch that they've been divorced from, legally divorced from, had paperwork and everything from 20, 40, however many years ago, and the bitch pop up out the blue to get something from the estate because she's trying to put her marriage as still liable. Yeah, I mean, it's still valid, even though he has all the fucking paperwork to prove that it's not, and the new wife is there. So even that in itself is a misconception. Marriage does not just fucking, you does not end up as a end all be all in the court of law, man. People challenge the shit all the time.
And not only that, in today's age, what are men getting out of this? Like, what are they getting out of it? Like,
nothing. That's what. That's the biggest. That's the biggest thing. You're not.
You can ask every woman, what am I getting out of this? And they'll tell you, getting a wife, you're getting this and a third. And I'm like, that's it. That's all I get. It sounds like a raw. And a lot of times these guys getting just like me, we're getting a raw deal at the end of it.
Well, again, Nuruddin,
they want us to have the raw deal.
But Nuruddin, again, that's the part of the clipping of your nuts. That's a part of, even before the marriage, men are taught that everything revolves around the woman. You make money to get the woman. You become strong to attract the woman. You pick the right career for the woman so you can have your family and so on and so forth. Nothing is about you yourself first. So and that's why we're here doing this, to put.
No one's ever asked that question.
What's that?
No one's ever asked the question to the guy, like to the women, like, okay, honestly, what are the men getting out of this? Like, be honest now. They will not be honest with you at all.
Well, no, yeah, women aren't supposed to be. They're not supposed to be honest by nature. Women are seductresses. A woman's job is to seduce and convince and sway a man into her will. She uses her beauty and her sexual prowess in order to do that. Again, once you learn that and you know that, you know what to look for, you can identify it, then you can get away from, you know what I'm saying? You can get away from or clear of getting, you know what I'm saying, put over like that.
You mean the trap?
Yeah.
Basically, it's a trap. Is what we're saying.
Marriage is definitely a trap in 2020. I mean, I think people around my age bracket that got married before 2010 or around it, especially now, if you get married in the last 5 years, I don't even see. And another big thing too, that, again, and this isn't emotional, man. This is all logical. Look at the numbers. There's a reason why the divorce rate is rising the further you go to the right. Okay, the further you go down the timeline, the more that divorce rates raise and rise. Why? Because
are going up.
Men are starting to understand. Men are starting to understand that marriage is just a bad deal, and women are wanting or being encouraged more to take advantage of their power in the legal system, the family law system, the family court system, and they're believed that every man wants me, and I can just go out here and get any man, and all this other shit. I can be a Fashion Nova model, and men are really gonna take me serious, and somebody's gonna wife me up one day. And it's like, no, sis, no. Women have the least understanding of human interactions with the man and woman dynamic. See, Boris Kodjoe, again, like I said, and he showed you this in the video. He had the roles been reversed, right? And he was telling like, yeah, man, bruh, sometimes I just feel like this caged lion. and I see a fine ass bitch walk by with a fat ass and some, you know, some big titties, a pretty face, and she's like, you know, she's like 25 years old or 26, you know, like half my wife's age, and bro, my dick get hard as a motherfucker, and I just want to walk with that bitch and be like, hey, bitch, what's good? I'm Boris Kodjoe. Let's skeet off. You know what I mean? Let's go off somewhere. Let's slide off somewhere, man. Let me take you back to my motherfucking condo. I'm here in town and visiting, and you know, I just dick you down all night. How about that? You
would
really
get in trouble.
That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent
You
of
would
what,
get in trouble.
That is the equivalent of what she did to fucking Boris Kodjoe. And bitches be like, no, that's not the same. How dare you? She didn't say anything about sexual. She doesn't have to. Women are never direct. Women are never, ever direct in their speech. It's always an allusion to something. It's always cold.
Side deal.
Yeah, it's always a end around. But that's basically like every man fucking says. She was saying, damn, I want some new dick. That's what Nicole Ari Parker just put out to the whole world. Everybody that's seen this video, we know a lot of people that have seen it now because the shit done went viral. Everybody's talking about it. I want some new dick. Same thing fucking Aisha Curry did. I need attention from new dick. I'm tired of my husband.
Yeah, she wants
this new pussy.
I'm like, what?
Go ahead.
Yeah, all she wants is a new. I want to have men swoon over me. I'm like, yo, why would you say that on fucking national television,
bro? Because
you know, and all that stuff. Married, you're married,
bro. Because a woman.
Now, I can see if you weren't married. I could see that,
bro. A woman has to have her attention, her attention silo, nigga. A silo, not her bucket, not her cup. Not her bowl, not her bucket, nigga, not a truckload, a silo. A woman has a silo of attention she needs to function. A silo, nigga. Do y'all know what a silo is?
Now imagine if you stopped. Imagine if you stopped. Imagine if she wasn't getting that attention, and men just stopped paying attention to a lot of these women.
Edwin A. No, I do not think the dowry system.
Oh man, the suicide rate would go up.
Hold on, let's not mention that one. But no, hold on, Edwin A. Question, Mr. Van Dash, do you think the
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Do you think the dowry system would be the best for marriage as an equalizer? No, I do not. Edwin A. No, I do not. It would not be good in this day and age because marriage has absolutely no value for the man to begin with, especially in Western society where the woman you basically
pay double
or triple. You pay for the opportunity to even marry the woman. And then you have to pay for the wedding. Then you have to pay for the time you're with her. And then she'd be able to hit you in, divorce court and get alimony, child support, or whatever else on the back end. Fuck no. A dowry system is the worst possible thing ever, an idea for common marriage. No, sir. It's horrible. Charles Merchant. Shout out to Charles Merchant. One cannot offer a dowry for a broken hymen. Hey, man. And that's another thing, too. Here we go. We got another married fella in the building, man. This is Gabe A. Married away. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Gabe
A. Married away. I'm gonna change the name.
Yeah, man. What's up, bro?
On the stream, yeah. Not too much, man. Not too much. Man, I feel like we've been here before.
How are you,
man.
sir?
Hey, how's it going, Nerding? What's up, man? I just feel like we've been here before with this.
What's up?
With this argument. I mean, it's just this whole thing that, you know, marriage or singleness is like a one size fits all type of thing where, I mean, I take the position that, I mean, it's for some and it's not for others. I mean, what's wrong with that position?
No, it's nothing wrong with it, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. My only counter to that would be, What would I say? It's like, I guess, would it be like pro gun or against guns? I'm trying to find a good analogy. But the whole thing, and this is what I'm saying. When something clearly is a negative for one side, more so than it is the other, the person on the negative side has to look at far more the details and the situations than the person that's on the positive. And a man today in 2020 as a man, and I'm not saying, and this is what I'm saying. My whole thing with the marriage aspect of it is this: there are ways. The only difference between a marriage and a relationship is literally the license. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in any way, shape, or form telling men to not be in relationships, to not love women, to not trust women or any of those things. I'm simply telling you, don't put yourself under that legally binding contract, which opens you up to all of the fucking 80% or better pitfalls. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, I'm thinking of my sons when I say this, because if my son was 18 years old today and he's telling me, Dad, hey, I got this girl, man. She's wonderful. She's great. She's beautiful. She's this, she's that. She's so and so. I say, okay, son. All right. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's cool. That's fine. You introduced her to me. I think she's, she seems to be nice to me. How long have you known her, son? Well, I only knew her for like 6 months. So, Dad, and so on. So I'll say, okay, well, that's strike one, son. That's a flag. All right. Well, she's talking about getting married and getting engaged. Whoa, son. That's 4 flags on the play right there. Why is she even concerned right now? You only know her for 6 months. You don't know her as a real human being. You know who she really is. So you need to slow it down, son. I said, why can't you guys just be in a relationship? Get to know each other. Why do you need a piece of paper? Ask her, do me a favor, son. Ask her this. Ask her what's going to change once we get married versus what we're doing right now. And like then Dean says she's not going to be able to give you any positives. That's the whole aspect of marriage now today, Gabe. Gabe, how long you been married? You've been married what, 3 years, 5 years?
Oh, 3.5. 3.5 years now. Yeah.
So I'm saying you got in on like the last closeout, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, man. I wouldn't still say that that men shouldn't be married. I kind of think of it also like this as it concerns business, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in business, there are risks in everything. I mean, everything that we do right in life, a lot of times there's risk, but even more specifically business, there are business risks that are involved. But I don't think that these statistics, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it reports that for small businesses, around 20% fail in the first year. And actually, it goes up from there. I mean, in the 5th year, 50% of small businesses fail, right? They completely close down, no longer open for business or anything. And I've actually had this conversation with Judge Zilla before. And I think that, but the thing about it is that men aren't saying don't get into business.
Yeah,
but there's risk.
Hold on, though. At the same time, there isn't an 80%.
But this is a bad business right now.
Hold on, Nerdin. There is the 80%, a 50% failure rate versus an 80% failure rate. Well, to be accurate, I think it's actually like 68 to 80%. So let me give you the fair ranges. A 50-50 chance. All right, so Gabe, if I motherfucking hand you this pistol, right, and I tell you, hey, brother, all right, you pull this pistol, it's the 50-50 chance. You might shoot yourself, but if you don't, all right, here's $1 billion, 1 billion. All right, now I tell you, brother Gabe, all right, I'm gonna hand you this pistol, bro, and there's an 80% chance, brother, you pull this fucking pistol. I hit you with you make it, you get this Billy. Which more likely are you gonna be the motherfucker? You see what I'm saying?
I take it. No. Let me respond to that, because I think that, just as I mentioned with the business, it's also a risk equation as it concerns shooting yourself, right? I mean, what's the caliber of the bullet? What type of weapon is it? Where am I getting shot at? I mean, is it in a place where there's a vital organ? I mean, what's the whole situation behind it, right? And I guess I bring that up to say,
and
I think
bullets
it's a risk
do travel.
equation. I mean, bullets do travel, but am I holding up to my head? Am I holding it to my leg? Like, where am I holding it?
Your head, your brain,
no. You want to switch it up so it can work.
I understand. I thought I said head.
No. You said you shoot yourself. That's what I heard. I'm sorry. Okay. You said head. I missed that. But what I'm saying is that I think that just as with business and even with shooting yourself, right? Yeah. I think less than saying, you're going to fail no matter what, it's going to be bad. I think the questions that don't get answered is that what actually makes a successful marriage? Like, what are the things that contribute to a marriage actually progressing to a success rather than just pulling all the way out? Because we do that with business, don't we? We say, it's risky. This market is kind of funny right now. What are my chances for being successful here? If I'm not successful there, right, let me move into another place. It seems like SYSBM takes that perspective, right? They look at going international, right? They look at and possibly doing marriage. I know it's about there's some other things involved in it, but I think the thing about it is that you look at things to be successful, or look at factors which makes you successful at something rather than completely pulling
differently.
Yeah, but at the same time, again, that in itself, just like business and marriage, is going to be, personalized and not the same across the board.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Nicole Ari Parker's situation, even though it's very similar to what we've seen from Steph Curry and Aisha Curry, is totally different. They're in different age brackets.
Sure.
Married a whole lot longer. You don't know what her personality is. You know what his personality is. So this is what I'm saying. Sometimes the minutia can hurt you. You see what I'm saying?
Rough.
Because you get into the particulars and you're trying to say, okay, well, hey, yeah, this business just made it here, right? This business just opened up right here. And you're trying to think about opening up in the same shopping center that all of these other businesses opening up into. Well, okay, it's a common theme with the businesses. Okay, what's their, what are they selling? Who are their customers? What's their
absolutely? You look at the whole picture. Absolutely, I'm absolutely agreeing with y'all here. Absolutely.
Right. Well, again, Gabe, just like I said, this is a better venue, right, than the conversation we had a couple of days ago. Right.
Sure.
200 characters is pretty limiting. But here's the thing. The reason why the analogy for business to me does not work is because with a business, there's an exit strategy that does not end up with you losing 50% of your net worth. Right? You have bankruptcies, you have sell-off of assets, you have these things. Yes. In one sense,
a negative. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes. In one sense, I understand what you're saying is that these people who are going into marriage should be prepared to go into marriage. Just like if you're going into business, you should be prepared to go into business. Right. And if you're not prepared, if you're undercapitalized, undereducated, underexperienced, then it's likely that your business will fail. Just like if you're undereducated, and you don't put enough thought into your path for marriage, it's likely to fail. Right. But when your marriage fails, 50 to 70% of your income is lost to you for the next potentially 20 years. When your business fails, you file bankruptcy, you sell off assets.
That's right.
And that's done.
But your business, so like really at the foundation of it, marriage is a business.
Right. But again, your losses at the end of the business don't follow you for 20 years.
They typically do follow you though. A negative business track record does not allow you to have a positive future as it concerns getting loans, having
negative.
I know you can start new entities and make things anonymous, but
exactly.
I mean, if you repeat those same actions over and over again, what I'm saying is that if you don't know what makes a business work positively, you won't be able to do it in the future.
You presented the argument that defeats the argument you're presenting. Okay.
How so?
Because multiple times of a business doing the same thing over again will ruin it, right? We'll have it follow it. One time of doing a marriage wrong will have it follow you for 20 years and take 70% of your income.
I don't 100% agree with that because that's not always the case.
Listen.
Like alimony.
You can't say not all the time stuff.
Because it's not. And let me explain to you why it's not. When you get with women that at times can have higher earning potential than you, and we've seen this, right? There are some women who earn more, or you guys might earn similar. And a lot of times that equation of you going to lose 50 to 70%, that's not 100% of the case, which was what I'm saying. If you guys
the exceptions don't make the rules.
Let me finish. What you saying the exceptions don't make the rules. I'm telling you that it's not always the case. So we're saying the same thing.
No, we're not saying the same thing because the numbers dictate, right? 70% of marriages end in divorce. 80% of divorces are presented by women.
70% of marriages don't end in divorce. Where are you getting these numbers from?
Over 60%. Okay, so can we agree that over 60%? Can we agree that in the United States? Okay, can we agree to this? Can we agree to these terms?
Find me the numbers, and then we'll talk about that.
Hold
Let's
on,
start from where it's true.
I'm gonna pull up the official numbers. Y'all
Sure.
go ahead. I'm gonna pull up the official numbers. Go ahead.
Got it. Go ahead. Jazoo,
Yeah.
you were
Okay,
going on with a point. I don't want to interrupt you.
Where let me ask this, so we can establish parameters. Where would you say what number of marriages in America end in divorce? What would the percentage that you would present?
No, I'm just asking for the percentages.
No, well, either we're going to get them here, or we're going to go. I'm willing to go based on your numbers.
I mean, just go with the point. I mean, let's get to the point. You were going on with a point. You were saying 70%. I'm just saying that's not what it is. But you were getting to a point,
right? And 80% of women of divorces are petitioned by women. Correct? Can we agree to that?
Just go to your point. I mean, I'm not gonna not just following your. Just go to your point. You want me to follow some breadcrumbs? Just get to the point that you're saying.
Okay. No, I actually lost my train of thought. So my apologies.
I'm just trying to get to see what the point, because a lot of times that's what happens, right? You say, "Oh, you agree with this, right?" Okay, so you agree with this, right? But it doesn't get to the point. I'm just trying to get to see what you're saying.
I actually wasn't trying to do that until you asked to qualify the numbers. So I kind of lost my train of thought there.
Okay.
I'm actually at a loss. I'm actually at a loss for what the last question was, or the last point was.
Okay.
Like I said,
Nerdine too. It seems like you might have something to say, or fantastic. I don't know. You can progress the conversation.
The CDC done moved the information, man. They're trying to hide it. It's that bad.
They trying to.
They took the PDF. They took the PDF down. Like, no bullshit. They actually did remove the PDF that had the divorce trend. So hold on. Let me go from 2018 then. Let me see.
I guess it's generally my whole point is that not all men. Marriage isn't for everybody, and marriage also is not something that you can just say men had a nuts clip just because they get married. Because I think that there are plenty of brothers who are in very successful marriages, and I mean, those aren't taken into account as it concerns the factors that contribute to those successful marriages.
Well,
rather is a one-size-fits-all type of thing.
I would disagree. I would disagree with plenty. I would definitely I would give major pushback on plenty, because again, the at the very least, we're definitely looking at 50% of numbers. So if it's 50%, it can't be plenty. All right, and then we know too. As we know, black men and women have the lowest marriage rates of anybody else. So again, it can't be plenty. So we just looking at this from strictly mathematical purposes. If you're saying
what's the highest divorce rate?
Whoa. Hold on. Roger, I'm gonna mute you for a second, brother. You came in hot. We're looking at this strictly from mathematical standpoints. You saying plenty is being disingenuous, okay? Because at best,
plenty is being disingenuous.
Yes, okay. yes. Saying plenty is being disingenuous. And then if we're strictly looking at you broaden that out to the other things, contributing factors, employment, unemployment, money being made, I
think religious affiliation is one.
All of those different things. So again, like I said, at the very least, we're breaking even. So saying plenty would be
breaking even. How you come to that?
Well, without a doubt, the numbers say at best you're at a 50% divorce rate. At best, 50% is the lowest you're going to get. Okay.
So for which tax bracket? For which individuals who have these factors that you just brought up?
All marriage. Period. That's what I'm telling you. All marriage, all race, all demographics, all religions, so on and so forth. You're at least at a 50% divorce rate.
Best case scenario.
I want to actually change the word marriage into business, because it seems like people are, as soon as they hear marriage,
but you know
right?
What, Gabe? No, Gabe. You know what though, Gabe? I'm glad that you're actually starting this, because that's what brothers need to start looking at this as. Okay, if brothers looked at this as a business more so than the "I love you" emotional, oh my God, forever the rest of my life type bullshit. Brothers would go into it well better prepared.
Absolutely.
And they would be a whole lot better with the choices of women they made. And right. we'd have a lot more protection in here.
I'm 100% with you. 100%. 120%.
What's going on, bro? But
I agree to a sense, but again, a pyramid scheme or a multi-level marketing program is a business, right? You know,
Right.
you know,
Because you got to look for the worst possible case, worst
it's not.
possible scenario.
No, because
Sure.
the worst possible scenario would be the equivalent would be is somebody who says, well, I know how to make a pie, so I know how to make a pie, therefore I know how to start a pie making business. That would be the worst possible scenario. Somebody who doesn't have the capitalization or doesn't have the business acumen or experience, nor have they gotten the education to get that acumen or experience.
Well, then
So
how does it make
that would be the worst case scenario.
How do you build a good business then? Or like, what is so you just described a scenario for a bad business, right? Bad business acumen, trying to make pies. You don't really have the experience. How about one that will make a successful business run? What is involved in that?
And again, using the argument that you presented earlier,
I'm just saying business. I'm not talking about marriage now. I'm saying business. And we can pivot into marriage eventually, but I'm just talking about business. I was
using the business example that you referenced earlier.
Well, you said, you brought up a bad scenario.
Well, let me say something a little different. I think the reason marriages are failing is simply because men are not being selective with who they marry. You don't pick a woman that believes in marriage for a lifetime. She can be a great person, but if she doesn't have the belief that marriage is for a lifetime, you're going to fail.
Agreed.
At the end of the day.
I completely agree with you there. Completely 100,000,000% agree with you.
And what other and again, based upon the data available to us, right? Based upon the data available to us, are people going into marriage or excuse me, are people going into businesses, quote, getting the proper having the proper fence posts set?
Absolutely not.
I mean,
people are going into marriage and businesses unprepared.
So the realistic effect of going into business ill prepared is that the business is likely it has a high probability of failure, right?
Absolutely.
We see it with that's the main reason. That's the main reason why most restaurants fail, right?
Absolutely. Listen, I am not. You won't get any pushback from me there at all, whatsoever.
See, I get what you're saying, but my point is, at the end of the day, if you go into something and you don't have the goal, if you're picking a woman that doesn't have the same goal as you, how you gonna get to the same place? And that's what it is. Guys are not picking women who actually have a goal of this is a lifetime deal. If you pick a woman who wants a lifetime deal, automatically when it comes to our community, the numbers are very small. You know, and we act like they're not. Most sisters do not want the authority of a man, especially for a lifetime. So therefore, I have no problem with marriage, because if I get married, it's going to be for a lifetime. Just death do you part. In the story.
Yeah.
If a woman can't agree with death do you part, then that's not the one to marry. If you're not willing to die over this, it ain't that serious.
Well, but it's using the business analogy.
Hold on, Judge, wait, Judge. Let me get on the power of offense in here. Go ahead.
No worries.
Power of offense. What's up, bro? The power of offense, brother. All right, well, go ahead, Judge.
Well, I was going to say, using the business analogy, right? You open up a business, whatever it is, right? So you have a space. We'll say it's a brick and mortar business. We'll assume this, right? You're going to have a leased space, likely a leased space. You're going to have the equipment in there that you put that's either comes with it or that you put in, right?
Yep.
Any business partner, right? You would likely not do business with a business partner who assumes that when they come, if this business fails, that they're going to get retail price or the lease refunded for the monies for the lease refunded for the lease space or the equipment placed in it. But that's what makes this. That's why I say business. Using business as the model for marriage doesn't work, because in a marriage, that's what is expected at the end of it.
Well, see, I'm not going against what you're saying per se, but see, the thing is, if people go into business together, you're looking at two people trying to win. A lot of times people are marrying people, they're not trying to win at the marriage. They're trying to win that position. There's some women that just don't want to be baby mamas anymore. So they want to get married, have their kids to say, I had them in a marriage, but they're still not looking for a lifetime relationship. So at
Right.
the end of the day, the goal is different. When it comes to a business, who picks a business partner that doesn't want to win?
But hold on,
But we do that when it comes to marriage.
Roger Report. My only thing again, man, my only pushback to that, brother, is again, I think everybody gets into the ideology and we're promoted to seek out that forever and lifetime relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all of that sounds good until you're into forever and a lifetime, brother. I again,
Well, I give that. Yeah.
hold on, wait, let me finish. Again, whatever your favorite dish is, whatever it is, whether it's cheesesteaks, whether it's filet mignon, or whatever the fuck it may be. If I gave that to you and I told you you had to eat it for a lifetime, that's the only thing you eat for the rest of your life. Eventually, you're gonna get tired of that shit, bro. All right. No matter how many times you eat this shit, no matter how many times you motherfucker, you fricassee it, fry it, flambe it, whatever the fuck you got to do and change it up. Eventually, it's going to get annoying and it's going to get monotonous.
That's a preference. I mean, I get it. That's you, and that could be you, but that's not necessarily for everybody.
Shout out again. Shout out to my man Chronicles. Shout out to Chronicles Judah 144. Again, men are a lot more comfortable and cool with the ideology of monotony than women are. So and always men are actually more suited for marriage than women are suited for marriage because men know what it's like to go in life and do the same exact shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, no matter how much you hate it, because that's what you have to do in order to be successful and provide for yourself and your family. Men are cool with, and that's what I'm saying on Roger Report. A lot more men are cool with the fucking forever thing because a man can get in the groove or whatever else, and he do the same shit for 40 fucking years and not make one complaint with everything burning down around. But a woman, bro, you make a woman do the same shit for a month and she'll lose her fucking mind.
Fantastic. Why does that have to be a one-size-fits-all type of thing? Like, why does it have to be like a Scully? Like, men are like this and women are like this.
But Gabe, it is though. But Gabe, that's what I'm looking from. Listen, I'm looking at this from a psychoanalytical and actual documentation and paperwork things you can prove. Not just psychoanalytical, even from down to again your hormonal.
So what if I?
Yeah. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what if I bring up one example that goes against that? Experiential example that goes against that idea that
the exception is not the rule, Gabe. You not know that.
But you're not really bringing the rule. You're not really presenting a rule.
Yes,
you're
I
saying
am.
Women don't do monotonous, continual things.
No, I'm trying
to understand your point.
Let me give you several things to support. Let me give you several things to support my point.
Sure.
Women have a lot more depression than men have. Women have things. Women don't even produce, or they can't do the job and work the hours that men work. Let's see what else. Women again are the people that are filing for divorces at the higher rate, and this is what the whole thing is about. So, from the aspect of this, the main topic of this stream, women can't even dedicate themselves to marriage the way that men do because women are filing for divorce at up to an 80% rate, Gabe. So
in New York City, it's a lot higher.
So again, when women disprove that they don't really want what they claim they want the most, because again, for a man, a marriage is a man is really the person that's settling in marriage. Again, women may choose sex, but men choose marriage. Right, so being that it is, and a man is pretty much saying, "Hey, I'm going to sacrifice my sexual prowess and my sexual conquerings and explorations for this one woman for a lifetime. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to provide. I'm willing to protect. I'm willing to do all these things." And then, all of the paperwork should say, all of the data should say that men should be the first ones out here, filing for divorce. They want to cheat. They want to chase these young girls and young women. They're these these uncontrollable sexual animals who can't, keep up with their sexual urges. They can't stay faithful, all these other things. But lo and behold, at an 80% clip, not 30, not 40, not 50, not 60, 80% clip, women are filing for divorce, Gabe. So that's my data, and that's my support of what I'm saying.
And even if the man stays in a very bad marriage, he's willing to stay into it unless it's gotten to the point where his health and his mind state is being affected. Then all of a sudden they file for divorce when they
But see,
realize they
this
had
is
enough.
but the issue is, how do we
Mhm.
go about picking wives? At the end of the
Boom.
day, there's a social contract, and most people do not know what the woman's side is. I've said on my show plenty of times, and I keep teaching it because people don't actually know. Men are supposed to be leaders, protectors, and providers. I have no issue with that at all. That's what
Mhm.
comes with being a man. But what is the woman's side? Most people actually have no clue. The woman's side is supposed to be loyalty, good company, and good character. The fact that people don't know that, they're not even requiring this from women. That's why a lot of them get into a marriage where a woman is lacking in one of those critical areas. If you
Well,
remove any one of those three, you're going to have a failure when it comes to your marriage. Period.
well,
And that's my
how
Men
can you
major
don't
say?
even know
thing
what to
too.
ask for.
Well, how can you say that? How can you say that the people don't know about it? Those are the vows.
No,
Those are
what
basic.
I'm saying
Those are
is,
basically the
No, the ill
culminating.
prepared.
Right. Now I get that ill
if you
prepared.
ask,
Right. So
no, I'm
again,
saying if
because
you
you have a
ask,
business partner, that's going into right. If you go into a business, if you go into business with a business partner who has the false assumption that because I own a business, that means I don't that I don't have to. I can only that. Excuse me. That I'm only required to work when I'm working. Right. That's a business that's doomed for failure.
Hold on, let
Right.
me ask Gabe A question when y'all get a chance.
I'm not gonna answer that question because I know what you're gonna ask me.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
this real.
Are
I'm
you, sir, for financial
no,
abortion? Or
no, we had that conversation,
no,
Gabe.
no.
But when I was
oh
having that debate last night, Gabe, you came and you
yeah,
said that we hated women. I was asking, do you really think that
I
we
was
hate women, or
trolling.
we just
Listen,
trolling?
listen, listen. Let me tell you about these dudes, fantastic. Like they love taking these little sentences in chats with an
No, no, that's
LOL
why I
at
came
the end.
in
I
Gabe.
was
Gabe, that's
joking
why I
the
came in
whole time, trolling, joking, trolling, joking.
I, that's
Well,
all.
look,
That's all.
I'm trying to
but
answer this to be
but
serious,
but Gabe,
because
you
at
can't.
the end of the day,
I'm sorry. Go
this is
ahead,
what I'm
bro.
saying. At the end of the day, when men are supposed to be choosing the woman, he's supposed to have a set of requirements. Most men
Hmm.
don't know what the requirements of a woman are in the first place. If you look for the loyalty, the good character, and the good company all at the same time, and if you start asking men what they want, they're gonna tell you something that fits into those categories.
Yeah.
It's a basically a unanimous thing, but people don't even know to ask for it.
Yeah.
Women show you that they're not loyal. They show you that they're not good character when it comes to you. They show you they're not good company for you, and yet you marry her anyway. You fail because you pick wrong. And the reason a lot of people pick
no,
wrong because they don't even looking at what they're supposed to
All
be
right,
looking for.
Right,
no.
but
100%
again,
agree.
Society
at
100%
the
agree.
same time,
to marriage.
the women who are not showing these traits are bitching because they're not getting married and they're not getting picked up. AKA, black men hate me
But,
because
yeah,
of
but
everything
so
else,
what?
but
But
Well, let them
because of
Hold
my
be.
on, hold
behavior.
on,
Let
hold on.
let them
Let
be.
me say this.
yeah,
AKA
so
dark skin
what? They
Marriage is
advocate,
a
supposed to.
anyone?
construct. Marriage is
No,
only
they
a
are supposed to be
construct that
losers
is
in the.
as powerful. Hold on. Marriage is only a construct that is as powerful as the society that enforces it. So when the society that enforces it, if it has no values and there are no consequences for the social contract, then it means nothing. That's where we are at today. The
Yes.
values and expectations of the society that made marriage powerful and successful have eroded away. So that is why marriage has lost its value to men. It's not what it used to be because it is not enforced on a society level and it's not enforced through law. We have no fault divorce. You can literally get divorced for no reason. And we see that in these divorces, men oftentimes lose. So when you don't have a
End up
society
losing.
that has values that's centered around family and marriage, no matter where you are, if you don't have that, then marriage means nothing. That's why it's bad for men today because it doesn't mean
No, no,
anything anymore.
I
So what
I
if you have a
agree with that, but
lifestyle
that's what my
centered
main point
around
is.
family and values? Like what if
Gabe,
you are
Gabe,
within this
to your
particular
point,
well, let me ask the question. I'm saying what if you are in this particular context, right? You say that marriage, it's eroded, but what if your
uh huh.
values are centered around family, development, positivity, moving forward in a positive direction? Does
Then
that
Gabe,
does
if
that have value?
yes, if you are in a particular situation where you found someone whose values align, then on a personal level, it can be successful for you. But there's nothing that is from society that's forcing her to stay that way. And if ever she changes, you are going to be on the losing end of that fallout, and women understand that. But yes, it can go well with you.
You're talking about risk. Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, but the risk is horrible for men. So while it's good, it's
I'm not
good,
gonna.
but when it's not.
The risk is horrible for men, but at the end of the day, that's why I say you have to look for a woman who already has these values. These things have to be important to her. If these things are not important to her, she's useless to you when it comes to trying to get married. And
Right,
the
but
average
again,
woman today,
The prep work helps with the mitigate the risk. A lot of the risk.
People
Let me
change.
hop in real quick.
People
Let
change
me get
over
these.
time.
Let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to Brandon Nell, BABG alumni. Appreciate you, brother. Gabe A, anti-black. Gabe A is anti-black male, no cap. LOL.
Hey, I love it.
Look,
Well, yeah. Hold on, Rick. I got one more. Shout out to Gab, bro. Appreciate you, Gab. Respect, bro. Boy, appreciate you, Gab. All respect to you too, bro. Thank you.
look, again, past performance is no indicator of future success. So it doesn't matter that when you choose your mate, you choose them based upon set criteria that you're choosing that fit the parameters that are beneficial to you in the marriage. When next year, 5 years, 10 years down the road, she can have a completely different fucking mindset and take you fucking to the cleaners.
Okay. Hey, and shout out to MOT. Hey, what Judge just said in MOT's comment. God damn, you working at the garage? Roger Report. This nigga working at the garage for real. Let me meet him up. Yeah, this nigga changing the whole transmission.
I'm muted.
No, that was you. No, I just muted you, bro. That was you. I definitely heard that wrench turning, bro.
Okay, well, my bad.
Yeah. Judge just said the perfect thing, and it's coincided with him and Man Tomorrow's comment at the same time. Marriage is like a retirement fund, bro, that you can never ever cash in on. There's never a payment. Again? So Gabe, I'll pose this question.
Actually, you're paying out more than you're paying in.
Hold on, Nerdine. So Gabe, I'll ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe.
What's up?
Y'all get out, my man. My man got the motherfucking Craftsman, man. He got the lifetime warranty Craftsman. He's putting in work, black man, putting in work and fucking encouraging the youth at the same time.
Serious outlets will still take that back.
God damn it. Niggas still know how to use tools. Shout out to niggas that know what tools are.
Hey, Harbor Freight is a lifesaver sometimes. Get out of
here. That shit work.
That's it.
You work.
You'll be mad as hell. You have to make 4 trips back. God damn it.
Harbor Freight is a life changer sometimes, man. Come on,
man. So Gabe, what is a man's ultimate payoff from marriage? That's my question.
I think one is I mean, I know me and my wife, we want to have children. So I think the proliferation of your seed in an environment where there's male and female presence, stable environment, family, financial support. I mean, all that. I think marriage is a very good incubator of positive adults or adults going forth in life.
Okay, so your lineage.
Absolutely.
100%. So outside of lineage.
But you can accomplish that without being married, right?
Wait. You want me to answer?
I fall back.
Well, so you want me to be a single father?
No.
I fall back. Please answer the host question, please.
Hey, Gabe, I agree to what you said. That's again. I say this and I stand on it. Even though I had children outside of wedlock, the best possible situation for children to grow up is a two-parent household that stay together, love each other, show masculine, show the proper roles of the man and the woman in a loving relationship, and they grow up together, in the household with those two parents showing each other how a healthy interaction and a healthy relationship is supposed to be between a man and a woman. I'm with you there on 1,000%. I'm not with you. Outside of lineage, what else?
Yeah. So my wife works. She has a job, a career. I think it's just adding more positive income into our family. I mean, we're able to do more with more money. So I think financials, it brings a more financial contribution to the household too. Okay. That's a benefit.
Okay, but hold on. Again,
and also drives taxes down too.
But this is where you have to come in. This is where you have to come into again the reality, brother. Again, Everything is perfect now. Everything is good now, and I hope it stays that way for you and your wife. By all means. But again, anything can happen a month down the road, a year down the road, 5 years down the road, where you and I've seen this. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen this when a man has literally been the ideal husband, and a woman has simply woke up one day and said, "Hey, I don't want to do this no more. I don't love you no more. I'm bored. I'm this. I'm that. I don't feel appreciated, or whatever the fuck it may be." And she's like, "I'm out."
I haven't seen,
and it's
I can't agree with you that I've seen like a male being like the perfect husband, and then it resulted. I haven't seen that. I can't say eyes because you said both said eyes.
I never said perfect. I said ideal, not
ideal. Perfect. Sure, ideal, perfect.
The man's behavior doesn't matter. The man's behavior doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people want what they want. Exactly. There are some people that want people that cheat on them because they want the thrill and the rush of it. They want to fight against other women. There's some people who want calm, cool, and whatever it is. That's why I say the issue is not the fact of marriage itself. The thing is, if men want something that's going to be for a lifetime, you have to meet a woman where that's her fundamental belief system, not something she's going to be good with this week, but she's bad next month. It's got to be at the core of her.
See, they want the wedding, but not the marriage.
No, it has to be enforced by society, not on an individual basis. If it's not backed up by society, it won't last.
I'm not saying society shouldn't back it, but at the end of the day, if a woman doesn't have this one thing at what she wants at her core, if she doesn't want to be married at her core, she's going to be a bad pick, no matter how well no matter what she's accomplished in life, no matter how pretty she is, no matter how her body is, whatever. If she don't want that for a lifetime, if you want a lifetime marriage, that's not the woman for you, period. Mm-hmm. And most women don't want that, and men just have to accept that they don't want it.
Yeah,
but let me say this. A lot of women would claim to want something.
Yet they'll still try to get you into marrying them. That's moment. The point.
But people change. What they want change. That's what we're not getting. She may want it at that time and not want it down the road. Without a government and a society that is enforcing those values, you think everybody that was married back then wanted to stay married? No. But they knew that if they got divorced, there was consequences for it.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on,
so fantastic. Are those 2 points? Are those valuable points? The 2 that I brought up?
No, they're very valuable. Again, they're very, very valuable. But the only I'm with you 1,000% rock solid on the lineage aspect of it. But like Judge said though, I don't feel like it's necessary that you be married legally, state sanctioned marriage, because again, you're just looking at this from the what's name. You have spiritual marriages. You have what do you call them? What's the other term? Somebody help me out. Something kind of
incorporated unions. Incorporated unions.
Yeah, incorporated unions. You have spiritual bonds. Depending on the religion and certain things, and so on and so forth.
Living apart together.
You can do all of those things without the state sanctioned marriage and still maintain a relationship, a healthy monogamous relationship where you guys are only dealing with each other and you're treating each other like human beings should treat each other. You're showing your children what a healthy relationship should be between a man and a woman, and yet and still that man not, you know what I'm saying, he not have his nuts in a vice. He not have his nuts in a guillotine, because once he gets married, the power shifts drastically. That's all I'm saying. Again, I'm not against. Let me make some qualifications here. I'm not necessarily against marriage or a man and a woman healthy, loving relationship altogether. I'm against state sanctioned piece of paper. You are this corporation plus this corporation is now merged to create, like you said, Gabe, a new business corporation, which is Mr. Such and Such and Ms. Such and Such are now recognized as such and such. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's my whole point. It's you can do all of these things without the state license saying that you're married.
Can you file on taxes being married? Can you file in taxes and be married and be taxed at the lower rate?
Well, I mean,
that doesn't exist anymore. They changed it from the last. That's been out of existence for the last 2 years. Number one, Gabe.
What the common law being taxed at a lower?
No. The marriage.
They want that money.
The married tax rate, and deductibles are exactly double the single.
No, so they're exactly double. So
the single. Yes.
I know that if I made what I made, I would be taxed more, right? because I'm married and my wife also brings in an income, I'm taxed at a lower tax bracket than what I would be taxed if I was single. That's the benefit of marriage that I'm
Not
speaking of.
according, not since the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. No.
Look at it. Look, like you can look at this.
I do this professionally.
Uh-oh.
So if I look at my taxes, and
look
I
at
have
the deductions,
a
look at the deductions, look at
lawyer,
the tax brackets, and divide them by 2.
and divide them by 2. It's the exact same. So if I was single and I made what I made, I would be taxed at the same rate as if I would be taxed being married. It's literally like
with the
online.
exception, here's where I'll say here's where I'll say that you'll be right. You would be right. This is where I'll say you'll be right. If you're contributing to Roth IRAs, if you're contributing to traditional IRAs, if you're contributing to HSA accounts or other medical or retirement benefits, then you would be correct. But as a standing stance for the tax bracket and for the deductions, they are exactly double what the single is.
Okay, so
double. I'm sorry.
Well, real quick, Gabe.
Wow.
So even if that's the case, Judge, being that you're the subject matter expert here, what would be the savings on average yearly? Or let's say one tax bracket jump to the next.
That's a little bit of a loaded question.
Because we're not. I don't want to put Gabe out there. I don't know if Gabe.
I can throw a link here. I mean, it's very obvious. Like, I'm not trying to put all my information out there, but I'm taxed at a lower tax rate because I am married. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So again, so my point. So your let me say that your income is roughly 2 to 3 times what your spouse's income is. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
In a scenario such as that, you would be correct.
I'm just looking at the online. Like, I'm not fighting on this. I'm just trying to really get the information.
You would be correct, but nominal dollar amount.
A nominal dollar amount. So I'm going up. I'm being taxed 2 tax brackets lower.
You could facilitate again. You could facilitate the same thing. You could facilitate the same thing with an HSA.
Yeah, I think we're talking specifics here, but I mean, just being very simple. I mean, it's there. I mean, I'm literally looking at the link.
Yeah,
it's a benefit. I'm 2 tax brackets lower.
He's not saying that you're wrong, but he's saying it did. As a single man, there's a loophole or tax law that you can utilize to get the same benefits as a single man or as 2 people living together and not being legally married. That's what he's saying. You can do the same thing and catch the same tax break by making certain contributions to certain types of accounts.
Your 401ks and your Roth IRAs and IRAs.
Even outside of 401ks and Roth IRAs, I'm just talking about income, right? What's my taxable income?
But again, but what I'm saying is you can negate your position by just being a little bit more savvy with the tax code.
Being a little bit more savvy with how do I go down to? Anyway, I don't even think that's even a part of the conversation. But I don't think going down 2 tax brackets, like as a married man, in comparison to you drop
be
a little savvy.
You drop from what to what?
I'm dropping from 35% as single to 24%.
Okay, 35 to 24. So that's 11% tax. That's 11% difference, right?
Yes.
And again, you can facilitate that by contributing to your retirement accounts and contributing to HSA. You can do the same thing because it will reduce your adjusted gross income.
It will reduce my gross if I contribute to retirement accounts.
Yes.
I already contribute to retirement accounts. All this stuff is being...
You're missing this entirely. Everybody else can hear what I'm saying. I don't understand how you can't.
No, I'm trying to understand. I'm not challenging you. I'm trying to understand.
So he's saying it's the amount. He's saying it's the amount, Gabe. He said just up. You'd have to up the amount that you're contributing to the combination of your 401k or whatever your retirement account may be, Roth IRAs, and the HSA or the medical thing y'all telling me y'all put me on, right? Judge.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Health savings or whatever it is.
Yes.
And if you were to manipulate it and spread it out disperse it to where you were amongst those things, you'll be able to
As
take.
it concerns pre-tax income, or are you just dispersing it in a way that where those amounts aren't taxable?
Let's see. It would depend on the HSA that you're that you're utilizing, but you can stash. But again, bringing it down to your AGI, it would still be deducted from your base, if your gross income, to your adjusted gross income, which is what your tax rate is based upon.
Hey, real quick, if you ain't filed your taxes, Negroes, file your taxes, because I think in order to get your stimulus check or whatever, you need to file your taxes. But if you owe child support, don't file them. Just wait, stave it off, nigga. It ain't worth it. I had to do the same thing a few years back where they had a mistake in my shit and it was inaccurate. And had I filed my taxes, they would have snatched my whole fucking tax return, even though it was a clerical error on their part. So every time there's something, Gabe. See, glad you ain't got these problems, brother. Hey, bro. Hey, always check your shit, man, before you file your taxes, man. These people, and it's not a coincidence either, because y'all know what happens is if and when they have any errors where they snatch your money, you'll never ever see the money until the end of all of your child support payments are made. And what do they get to do, people? What I keep telling y'all, child support is a slush fund. So they get to take their tax return that they use and they stole for you illegally. They stole it from you, and they sit on that interest for however many more years until you hit 18 years and you no longer have to pay it. So just always, that's something to keep in mind for you brothers, man. Always check with your.
Actually, 21 now.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, nigga. My shit's 18. I can promise you that one. But anyway,
actually, it's 21.
Depending on what state. My shit's to 18. I can promise you that one. Like I said, I can promise you. But like I said,
I think they're trying to make it federal now.
Well, child support can't be federal because that'll be a bad move for child support actually, because if it's federally regulated, they have to put in certain sanctions and they have to put in certain.
No, they could take it.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Nuruddin. They don't ever want to make it federal.
I was just talking about my mom because she used to work in there.
He said, yeah, that's
no.
true.
I mean, like if you owe child support, they can go after your retirement now.
Oh no, they can go after whatever if you owe child support, bro. They ain't never changed.
I didn't realize that until.
Yeah. They ain't never changed, bro. But yeah, file your taxes, niggas, and make sure you don't owe motherfucking money before you file it, because you need that to get that extra $1,200, man. But go ahead, my bad. Y'all got it.
Right, and again, Gabe, I'm just telling you the most basic thing. I'm not even talking about setting up your own LLC and funding your own SEP. I'm not even talking about.
Yeah, I got my own LLC and I have particular income that goes into that also. But I think even at the base of the conversation, I know you get into the taxes, but at the base of the conversation, if you have a wife who's contributing money into your household, you have more money to play around with. So that's a benefit. That's really was my only point.
But, Gabe, and the only counter to that would be, again, that's
things go wrong. Understood.
For the time that she's dead. Again, and Gabe, see, look, Gabe, you're the golden goose, Gabe.
Yes.
You're the golden goose, sir. Because you just said, and again, I don't want to get into your business. I'm not trying to make this negative, but it's a perfect example. You are the dream guy for any woman financially. You said 2 to 3 times what your wife makes. Let's say 2.5 times what your wife makes. Mm-hmm. So that means you're definitely providing. You're definitely can offer protection and all those things and so on and so forth. So and the way you talk about your wife, I know you love her enough the way you didn't get a prenup. You know, I just take a wild guess there, Gabe. But you know, hey, you love your wife and all these things, so you didn't get a prenup. So again, Lord forbid, not wishing this on you, not hoping it on you. I hope y'all die together, nigga. I hope y'all, in the same casket. All right, that's what I hope for you, Gabe. But if things were not to go in the way she wanted them to go, and she was to leave you, there's no fucking there was no no prenup in place, right? And even without kids at this point, because I think normally they say after 5 years or so, they really most states start considering alimony. So you guys make it to 5 years.
Or less.
Well, normally for what they said in general, 5 years is the year they
for alimony, but less than that for spousal support.
Yeah. Oh shit, with alimony and spousal support, 2 different things.
No. Yes, exactly.
See, niggas just learned some new shit. See, this is why
spousal support. There's spousal support, alimony, and palimony.
See, this is why these are important. Appreciate you, Judge. I didn't know that. So either way,
I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I just think for every man, the benefits, they just have to do a benefits versus detriment type of evaluation for their own lives.
Well, but
And
again,
I
Gabe,
mean,
You know, of
at the
course,
I
benefit
see
dissolution,
a lot of
calculator.
benefits. I see a lot of benefits for myself and my wife to go forward in life together. And I just don't think that your balls are clipped or you this or that or some type of negative person because you have chosen to go into this
again,
thing
you're
called
using
marriage. You don't
loaded
have to.
language.
No, I'm not using loaded language. I'm just saying I'm saying my idea about it. But what I am saying is that, listen, it's not for everybody, and that's okay. I do think, just as the Roger report was mentioning, when you do a lot of the groundwork before you get married, you can mitigate a lot of these risks. You can mitigate a lot of these issues. Yeah, things can go wrong, but listen, I've been in no situation where I've ever looked at something that could positively result in something negative and shy away from it. If I see that there are additional benefits that could contribute to a positive thing that I'm looking forward in life, then hey, listen, I'm going forward with it. I'm not scared of nothing. So
Right,
hey,
right. So right again, damn the consequences, right?
no,
Damn the consequences.
mitigate the consequences by
You can't mitigate.
by
Look, you
I
cannot
already.
mitigate. You
Oh my
cannot
God.
mitigate at
It's
the
a
end of this.
it's a calculated risk.
At the
It's a
dissolution of this
calculated
union,
risk.
It
right?
definitely is a calculated risk.
At the dissolution of this union under the state, you have not mitigated any risks.
In your
You
opinion,
are on the hook for
see,
almost all of it.
in order to
You're
really
on the
be
hook.
able to
You're on
make
the
that,
hook. You're on the
no,
hook
in
for
order
her
to really
lawyer.
make,
You're on the
no,
hook
in
for her
order to
living
listen.
expenses. You're
Oh
on the
my
hook
God.
for you're on the hook. You're on the hook for the child support if they come.
No,
In order to,
that is a
I'm
risk,
sorry,
but at
go
the
ahead.
end of the day, you can't win at life without making a
And I
risk.
learned that the hard
No one
way.
wins at life without risking.
That's
You know, and
Everybody learns things. Look, people learn stuff the hard way. It work out for others. I never look
yes.
at
I
numbers.
learned that
I
the
never
hard
look.
way.
Yeah, I never look at numbers and situations and say, listen, I'm gonna probably fall there or somewhere below. I look at me being the exception. I'm sorry, I have that type of confidence in myself to be able to really look at a situation and try to see how much value I can bring from it, rather than saying, hey, everybody else, I
Right.
mean, I
Right.
don't know. Look at other people's situations. No, no, no. Let me look at a solution rather than looking at what everybody else is afraid of. And hey, are there benefits that outweigh the risk in the situation? In my opinion, yes. To other brothers' opinions, no. Keep it
hey,
on.
real quick. Hey, shout out to Atticus now, man. Hey, appreciate to the mod squad, man. Appreciate you guys that are mods. Look, hey, niggas are trying to play this dumbass game, right? If you see anybody here, females especially, an underage female in here, kick her out. Don't time her out. Hide her. Because motherfuckers trying to somebody played around and Atticus caught it. I just went back through and I saw the what's the name.
Oh, wow.
She's talking about she's in 10th grade. So any underage females, bro, shout out to Atticus again, bro. Because that's some setup shit. That's them trying.
No. You get rid of that.
Yeah, that's them trying to perpetuate this bullshit, man. So if you see any female thinking she's underage, get her up out of here immediately.
Hey, Gabe, I'm glad you stayed on the legal path, man, on the up and up and above the board on the law path, because I was locked up with too many people who didn't stay on the legal path and had the same mentality that they were special and stats didn't mean anything.
Okay, so fantastic. I think it's really interesting because brothers really get into this whole thing, because I don't think it's only necessarily brothers that say, yeah, don't get married, and it's not for you, and there's bad effects. I mean, this brother, who is this dude? Atticus now, he says, Gabe, the day your old battle axe burns you, I will laugh. Honestly, and with no malice, just I told you so. I mean, what type of mentality is that they wishing and gonna laugh at another brother's demise? Like, that's more anti-black male than anything else I can think of.
I definitely listen.
That's horrible.
Listen, bro. Listen, I definitely wouldn't agree with that, man. Listen to me. As a married man, bro, I empathize and sympathize with every married man. Nigga, I've been doing this shit for 10 years, just hit 10 years or whatever. Trust and believe me, nigga, this shit is, again, it's a thankless job, as they say. But at the same time, like I said, I love and care about the woman that I'm with. Okay. So me and one of the big things, you look at this from a any type of manly aspect, There's
Yeah.
definitely, manly aspects being portrayed, upheld, and even expounded upon through a marriage, because a marriage is what, if you look at it from a business aspect, it's a contract, right? You're withholding
Yep.
up to the end of the contract. If you're looking at it as a bond or friends, like between homies and so on and so forth, your word is your bond. All right, you give your loyalty to, your trust, and your, just like you niggas out here that's talking about, man, I'll kill for my niggas, I'll die for my niggas, fuck them other niggas, I'll ride for my niggas. All right, if you'll do that for a nigga that hopefully you not fucking, you know what I mean, you get no type of sexual pleasure for.
That's bullshit.
Motherfuckers that'll turn around and snitch on you and tell and so on and so forth, and fuck your life away or whatever. At least with a woman, bro, you getting some out of the deal, especially like Gabe say, at least from the lineage aspect. Your homeboys, they not gonna carry on your name, bro. All right, your partners, they not gonna be able to fucking rub your back, nigga, when you're tired or when you're sick. At least I hope they not. I hope you're not getting down with that. So again, as I always tell you niggas, I know you niggas. Y'all can do this front shit about all these bitches and this and bitches ain't shit and so on and so forth. But I know all of you niggas, if you haven't already done it, at some point in time, you go lay down and you gonna be motherfucking coated up with some bitch. All right. So I don't even want to hear hell. You even had the pimps talking about them making love to bitches. The pimps can make
fantastic.
God damn it. Hey, I know these niggas is out here.
I just think
Mr.
the wild
Fantastic,
thing
Mr. Fantastic.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this: what are you supposed to do? What's the appropriate response, right? When you tell somebody, nah, nigga, I don't think you can jump the long distance of the pool. Nah, nigga, I don't think you can jump over that bonfire. And they attempt it anyway.
No, you let them do it. I mean, you laugh after the fact.
I mean, you let everybody do whatever they feel like doing, but do you laugh at someone else's demise, or do you celebrate over another brother's demise? Huh?
Dancing and celebrating. Look, laughing. I don't equate the two, but hey, you know.
All right.
I don't think the brother was being that
wild,
serious with the comment, but at the end of the day, marriage is more about the woman that you're going to be with, not the actual structure. The woman who wants that structure in her life, she will show you that. Most men do not look at the signs. Women tell them all day long they don't want no lifetime with them, and men just don't look at the signs. A lot of them want to believe the stuff their mamas told them. A lot of people want to believe the stuff society, but they tell you this is not what they want, and they do it anyway. That's the problem. Men got to just take what she says seriously.
Here's why that's such a dangerous ideology and thing to say. You're saying basically that if once everything goes wrong, up is your fault. You didn't better right. You should have chose better. Even though he did all that, and she just decided to be messed up anyway and do what she wanted to do anyway, because she understands that we live in a society with a government that backs her doing whatever she wants to do with no consequences. That is foolish. I get that, but and irresponsible to say that you just didn't vet good enough.
No, that's a lie. Thing is, she's gonna show you who she is before you even go. And you shouldn't be meeting no woman, marrying her tomorrow anyway. She's gonna show you who she is, and the thing is, you need to believe her. People rarely
it
change.
Even incentivizes it.
Yeah, fundamentally, people know if people are really gonna do a true change. Usually, it comes over something traumatic. That's about the only time they're gonna change in their life. Most people will basically be who they are. They might be a little bit more evolved, but they're going to basically be the same person at 18 that they are at 48. You may just know something. You may know more so you can move a little bit better, but fundamentally, you're still the same person. Unless something traumatic happens in your life, people usually don't change. And if something happens traumatic, most people will change for the better.
I'm going to drop for MOT. He's going to say the same thing for me. MOT is going to say the same thing I would anyway, so I'll drop for MOT.
All right,
man. Think about this.
Hey, shout out to Keep It Techie, man, for the 5. Thank you, Keep It Techie. Thanks, for picking that down.
I think about this idea too, right? Because I think that, right? Yeah, sure. Everybody's entitled to have their own reaction to another man's decisions, right? You want to laugh, you want to, I don't know, gloat or jump around like Judge Zilla was saying. But what if it works? Will you celebrate me? Will you say, wow, I remember that brother talking about marriage and now him and his wife are on the cover of Forbes magazine. Like, oh, really? Really? You really think brothers are going to celebrate a positive?
I would congratulate you.
Gabe, actually, as much dudes are, listen, Gabe, and as men, man, men jab each other. Men do a whole bunch of, we may clown each other, so on and so forth. But I can tell you this: men are far more quicker to congratulate each other and give you your just due than a woman is for anybody. Listen, it's a lot. Listen to how dudes handle it. Like, hey, I wouldn't wish that shit on my enemy. Like dudes say that. Dudes say that line. Dudes actually mean it. A lot of shit that motherfuckers I may hate that motherfucker, man, but before I say I wish death upon him or I do this or that or other, or I'm willing to go to that level, I just say fuck the motherfucker. He don't exist to me. Dudes are more along to take that role. And especially when it comes to congratulating brothers at the end, man, no matter what a motherfucker may say, I've even had it happen to me, motherfuckers that may not like me, but so on and so forth, but they're like, hey, respect. You get the head nod, you get the pound, and so on and so forth. And that's just
you've experienced
language that we have amongst each other. I think we just have to take, and appreciate it when it comes.
So you've experienced dudes hating on you as you rise to the top. And then congratulate you what you got there.
I've experienced dudes that don't like me, that didn't like me, but they were able to acknowledge me doing something in my success. You feel me?
So they head on you to the top.
People that respect you that don't.
I'm there.
There's people that respect you regardless of how they feel about you. I'm saying it's people that's always going to respect you for your accomplishments regardless of how they feel about you personally. That happens with dudes all the time.
Yeah,
I don't think one.
That's not a woman
that before.
Women can't differentiate like that. Women can't do that. If a woman, I don't like that bitch, I just don't like her, bro.
I agree with that.
I done seen women talk about, bro. I done seen women say, I hope that bitch's kids die. I hope, what I'm saying, all crazy, outrageous like that.
Ouch.
MOT, I know you done heard that shit. Who gets? Hold up.
Shit.
How many?
Shit, you should have.
Wait, Nerdine. MOT, so you mean to tell me you ain't never seen these pregnant woman fights where the bitch not only fight the pregnant woman, but she purposely kick her in the stomach?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those in the South. Yeah, man, those are good times. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's more more pregnant than that? Than a bitch Adam Vinatieri kick to a bitch that's however many months pregnant. Purposely trying to go ahead, MOT.
Yeah, but some of the bitches that don't need to be pregnant. But shout out to the kids if they make it.
Purposely trying to kill the baby.
All right, well, here's the thing that Gabe know he's doing here.
Damn.
Gabe is playing a game of Pascal's wager. And Pascal's wager is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like this. I hope them all the best, and I don't wish that it goes wrong. But we have statistics in this country. So, like, if you were banking somewhere and something went wrong in XYZ amount of time, oh, okay, let's make it even worse. A plane company have a safety rating. That's a certain amount of thing in a certain situation. It doesn't matter how you vetted them, how you look at their safety record and all that. But if the plane decides to do some other shit in the sky, there ain't shit you can go to for that. And
what's
I would like it better.
To a
hold on. So what I would like better is just cultural marriage, so that way financial contributions and productivity is protected. That's all.
So
because most of these women, I'm not done. So
pause.
I think that's the best way to protect everybody here. I mean, I do hope it works out, but you're in a situation that is rare, trying to pretend like this is how every situation goes. And that's how you come off every time you talk about it.
That's not come off for you. That's not the case. That's not the case.
Okay.
I always have said multiple times that, hey, it's not for everybody. My situation, I've seen that it's been positive for me.
All right.
And I think that also with businesses focus on positive safety ratings, things that contribute to a positive business outcome. They look at those statistics. But I think that a lot of times when these conversations are happening, brothers really focus on what don't make marriages successful or who's divorcing who. I don't think you guys really focus on it. Well, I'm not done. I don't think that you guys focus on things that produce a positive marriage or even talk about those points. I'm done.
Okay, but I also think that you leave out post hoc rationalizations. After you get married, then you come up with a bullshit reason to cut out of it, which happens a lot, which you don't counter for, because the vetting shit, all that is before. Afterwards, then it's afterwards. There's not a single person here who thinks that whatever agreement you made before stays in place after you get divorced. That's just not the way it works.
Hey, I just wanted to come up here and tell you brothers to have a good day.
All right, but that's what I'm saying, though. I hope
But
it
man,
works out well for you. I'm gonna be in this situation someday, but it's gonna be in a cultural marriage type situation, so that way I can protect my financial future. So that way,
Each his own.
she could be out of here. Like I said, I hope that the people who are married will work towards making sure that marriages stick and stay right by making sure that they lobby for taking away the financial benefit of just cutting out early. Because that's what people here are arguing about, the same thing, cutting out early. You can't vet through that because it's a post hoc rationalization for whatever reason. That's all we're saying.
I mean, yeah, those laws really should be in place because at that point you're asking for somebody to take care of you that has nothing to do with you, and that sounds
Correct.
insane when you just say it like that. I need you to take this random person from the street and take care of them for the rest of their life. If you say that in any other scenario, you sound like a crazy person. So I'm against all that type of nonsense. But I'm saying marriage is not the problem. It's just that when women prove to guys that they're not the marriage kind, guys don't know how to accept the information. If you ask a woman about, just say both of y'all are working and you talk about the accounts being a joint account, you're the head of the home, you're going to approve all major purchases instead of just having your whole check to spend. You're now going to get this allowance money. You can spend this out of every paycheck. You ain't got to explain it to me. Do what you want to do, but I'm going to take care of all these different finances. Everything's going to be on me. If a bill comes, your job is to hand it to me. A lot of women will balk at that. And that tells you right there, she is not the type of person that's looking to be interdependent with a man that's about something. But people make excuses to be with her anyway.
Hold
and
on,
that's why they run into problems.
So let me push back because every time you say this, I have to push back against it because it's untrue. You were comparing marriage from a time when society and government both supported and held those ideals. From a time when a woman was dependent upon a man in the relationship roles, there were actual gender roles that had to be done and had to be carried out by both parties. You cannot compare that system at time of old to today. We do not live in a time where morally or societally or governmentally by the law that marriage is enforced. It is not. There is no more incentive for the man. She can do what she's supposed to do, and the man vet her and say, okay, she's the one, she's been doing the right thing. And then she can just change, and everything is in her favor to do so. The man cannot say anything. She has whole culture on her side. There is nothing. It's not that men are not seeing the signs and just doing it anyway. You keep trying to say that. That is not the truth.
No, look. This is what I'm saying, because I understand that the time is different. But my thing is, people still act the way they want to act. I'm not telling you. I will never sit here and claim that the average woman, especially sisters, is worthy of a marriage. My rule is most of them are not. It's just men don't want to accept the fact that they're not. In general, they're not even good people. I say that on a regular basis. They're just not good people in general because they're not conditioned to be good. We don't hold them accountable to be good. White supremacy doesn't hold them accountable to be good people. And the average person, when they're not held accountable, they're going to always choose wrong because they're thinking about the moment. So the average sister just ain't a good person from a general standpoint.
Actually, they rewarded.
And does that mean I'm going to hold it against the women that are? No, the ones that are. Now, maybe it's about 15 to 20% of them, and that's about it. But you don't need, these women are looking to be with someone for a lifetime because they truly want the experience of marriage for a lifetime. The average sister just does not want it, and men try to make it in their mind that this woman wants something that she clearly shows you she don't really want. If she bucks against your leadership, she don't want you to be her leader. But men have an ego, and they don't want to accept the fact that regardless of how much sex she gives you, regardless of how she sometimes try to stroke your ego, if she doesn't follow your system, she don't want you to be her leader.
No, I mean, I just think these people are I mean, the concept is obsolete thanks to the personnel we have on hand here. That's what it is. I mean, now if the people who are married,
we have on hand?
Yeah, the personnel who you expect us to interact with on average to actually do this with. that you think this vetting is going to actually work for. I don't think that it's possible. But that's just me. So here's the thing. For the people who are married, if you want to see more of where you are, why not remove all the impediments to which we are talking about so that could happen? What's wrong with y'all not working towards that? Because if anybody who the word would actually be better to come from, it would be the people who's already married. There is nothing wrong with somebody married who to come and say, you know what? I understand these brothers who don't want to get married. I have something great and beautiful. Let's work together as married and non-married people and remove some of these impediments so that way people can be in a happier situation. So that way brothers are not putting anything at risk.
I think one of the best ways to do that is give your experiential marriage or give information as it concerns what your experience has been with marriage and what has actually worked, which is conversation that you don't have. I mean, you almost never have that. I mean, a lot of brothers.
But you want people to get married first and then have the conversation. That's crazy.
Let me finish my point. I didn't interrupt you. What I'm saying is that I think a lot of times brothers focus on everything that breaks down marriage and never brings up anything that brings that keeps it together. The statistics, right? This 80% of women initiating divorce. This 50, I think even Judge Zilla said 70% of all marriages break up. I don't hear any statistics presented that say, hey, these are factors that contributed to marriages staying together, of a negative divorce rate. And I think that it really is reminiscent of the mindset of a lot of brothers in this space. And it's that, and it's not solution based. It's primarily problem based. You're not looking, you're not balancing out the statistics here. You're only presenting the statistics for one side. And that's where my primary issue is.
Gabe, I have a question for you that would break up the entire lot of what you just said. Where are all these women who's trying to change these marriage laws?
Where are all these women that are?
Yes. Because we're talking about balance.
Do you want to?
No. I have a lot more to say with that.
Okay, go ahead.
Where are the group of black women who's happily married, who's lobbying to change the marriage laws? Where is this happily group of black women who are counseling other black women, since they're so community minded, but they ain't got no damn responsibilities to each other and the community? So where are all these other women who are having this balanced conversation on their side in the favor for men? Could you show me those YouTube channels?
I'm not looking for women's input on men's issues. So
but they benefit from.
To be fair, at the end of the day,
kind of sounds
there's
like
a lot of
cricket
women who do not. At the end of the day, there's a lot of women who don't want the laws to change because they do want a guarantee, and that should tell men if a woman wants a guarantee that she is wrong to marry. I'm not against marriage, but I do understand that most women do not qualify for one. If you have to give her an absolute guarantee while you take all the risk, that's telling you that she doesn't love you enough to be at the same level with you. She only loves you enough if she's better off than you. That's not wife material.
Not at all, man. So that's all I'm saying, Gabe. It's like we want to have these balanced conversations, but there's like another half of this equation who's doing nothing while we're trying to get people into something on our side. So the change has to come from both sides because it's the mind state to which we're trying to change here. So it's like, look,
well,
I do want better outcomes, but the way these families are being created under the government's purview, you can't add marriage on top of that and think that that's going to work well as well. Because right now they can form a family without you. The only thing they need is your seed. Boom, family. I mean, I would not like it.
Call it a family, but yeah, they definitely have kids. I would not call that a family.
Yeah, it's not a family.
They can't make your family without
her family. Her family.
So now they can go to fertility clinics and stuff now.
No. She's not a family. Any woman with kids is a woman with kids, and men should not show them levels of respect that they have not earned. You are not a family if you didn't have it with your
go to a sperm bank now and get it.
That's fine, but that'll be a woman with a kid at the end of the day. If you're not willing to have a family, I'm not going to credit you for doing so. When I went to school, I didn't expect credit for assignments I didn't do. I don't give people credit for stuff they don't do.
Well, that's another big thing too. And I was thinking about doing a stream about this. I said this a long time ago, before YouTube. Even in it's funny in the black community of how the mother within a marriage is never praised like the single mother is now. It's actually shamed. It, like if
That's
you're a
crazy.
woman and you had your child within the confines of a marriage, look,
It's almost like a simp woman or something.
yeah. Hold on, real quick. Let me tell you. Hey, and this is for all the rest of the stream team and so on and so forth. I don't know, but be aware of the person that Atticus blocked. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she just tried to hop on my stream. I put it in the back chat for her to say, like, hey, young girls are not fucking welcome on my platform. They are not allowed to be on my platform. And she just tried to hop on the stream. So if you see anybody by young Halea Wolf or whatever the fuck, block her. I don't know who or why, and if she really is who she claims to be, or if she's trying to act that way. I don't know why she insists on. I mean, I've had fake grown white girls on my panel that's never in my chat that's never tried to get on my panel. So I just feel like this is some scent agent type shit. So if you see some young looking white girl in your chat or trying to get on your stream, block her ass. But anyway. That's not racist, but that's for, again, appropriateness, and that's a what's that shit called? What's COPA? That's a COPA violation, man. That's a setup for a COPA violation. All right. So hey, you got to smell it coming. Shout out to Turk. Yeah, seemingly an espionage agent, exactly. So don't get caught up on no COPA violations, man, and a whole bunch of bullshit, bro. If you see anybody in here that's underage or claims to be underage, block them. Don't time them out. And once they come back up on your back chat on the back end, block their ass from. You can ban them from your thing, ban them from the fucking what's name. And if she does that, I think it may even block the IP addresses. You can't even get them from another name. But anyway, back to my point. Shit, what was my point? Oh yeah. Baby moms versus married mothers, right? So it's funny, and again, this is what's fucked up when the women control the society, because men ultimately. Dudes don't want baby mamas. I can tell you as a nigga with a baby mama, the last thing a man wants is a woman that can do whatever the fuck she wants with your children and you have no control or say over her. I promise you that. Okay. But the thing is that you're getting, baby mamas are getting like, top billing and top fucking advertisements, while the wives that have children within the marriage are treated like they doing the shit the wrong way. So I think no matter what we do in the situation, it'll never hold weight, because the people having the babies, which are the women, are choosing and promoting the fact that having children without a marriage is the way to go. So again, this goes to a lot of brothers' points, man. Zero, Keith, all the brothers that are fucking telling you, man. It's a lot of things that you're not going to be able to mitigate outside of your own personal situation. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to change that, because women see the power and they understand the power of having a child outside of a marriage. It immediately gives her the maximum amount of child support and so on and so forth. No negotiation for the man, because in most states, the majority of states, marriage out of a wedlock, the father has no parental rights to his child, which means he has 0% of custody or visitation rights to a child, which gives her the maximum amount of child support that she can request for that child. All right. So again, man, it sounds good, Gabe, and I agree with you wholeheartedly that that's the way we should go. But again, until the women change that, and I don't see the women changing it until this mass fucking change happens to where they're forced to actually have to want to come to the man and be under his protection and be under his leadership and his guidance, that's never going to change. And like
as a whole, I absolutely agree. Yeah.
Well, and again, Gabe, one thing I don't think you is, as much as we're here giving pushbacks for marriage, this is what I can tell you in a man's conversation for marriage. Men are still trying to find out ways for marriage to work, even if it's in another realm. Even though I'm saying, hey, don't be in a state-sanctioned marriage to where you can get, rolled over in the court system. but
Yeah.
I'm still not telling men, hey, don't fuck with bitches. Don't be in a relationship. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't treat, you know what I'm saying? Treat these hoes like shit. That's not what I'm doing. I've never ever
Absolutely.
said,
No. I
you know
do
what I'm
not pick that up from anything that you're saying.
saying?
And, you know, I really, yeah.
For the record, just, you know, just reiterate it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And most importantly, again, men are the only people trying to figure this out to where you can actually have the constitution or the institution of a healthy relationship between a black man and a black woman that black children can grow up in and be successful citizens. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Women aren't doing that.
Yeah. And you know, in some regard, I really don't expect them to, especially the ones that are like, that want to keep the negative things towards men happening. So I don't even expect them to. And in most things, men lead the charge in it. But I do want to say, like, I got to drop off. I got a meeting in probably about 15 minutes from now. But thanks for having me, man.
Hey, let me get alone, man. You got all that big money. You know, put yourself out there now, man. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up.
What's that? No, man. But yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for let me just get my ideas out there.
Yeah, no
You know, because I do think that this is a space
problem.
where there should be a lot of different voices, a lot of different ideas. And you know, I think that it's like a buffet of men's ideas, right?
Exactly.
And everybody not gonna have the same idea,
Thank
right?
you.
But I don't think that brothers, you know, I think that there's some brothers who are kind of like, if you don't have my idea, then you are wrong, and you this and you that. And I don't think that that's the perspective that we should have, because I don't bash no brothers for being single whatsoever. You could be single, do your thing. I am all for male agency and male choices. So choose whatever you want to do. I'm just giving you the perspective from a black male married to a black woman. Hey, if that's something for you, it is. If it's not something for you, it's not. And more power to you.
And it's great. It's greatly appreciated, man. Like I said, I don't want this to ever be a fucking echo chamber or, you know, yeah, no back patting session, none of that bullshit. By all means, man, every brother is welcome to come up here and you know, give his points of view and his side of whatever he may see things, man. Because like I said, you brought out a lot of things, Gabe. Your conversation, hell, gave us a whole tax list, like a whole tax list. Feel me? And
I think I gotta do some checking too. Thanks, Judge Zilla, for letting me.
And that's why
I got some conversations to have. You know,
yeah. Shout out to Mike V, man. Even though they're saying content, hey, man, this streaming thing, live action, bro, can, you know, branch off into very, very different things that could be, you know, critical or very important and enlightening to brothers that may not know it. See, I didn't know about alimony, and spousal support even being separate things. I just thought it was one, different words for the same exact thing, but they're totally different. So, man, shout out to Judge too, man. Judge always dropping mad jewels and knowledge, man. But you know, again, this is about for at the end of the day, the betterment of black men overall, man. Long term,
100%. Yeah. So thanks for having me. I'm gonna drop down.
I appreciate you coming through, Gabe.
All right, for sure.
Yo, what up? We got Fast in his life in the Fast. You gonna get my shit down, man.
What's up, Gabe? What's up?
You say something bad about that beer virus, man, they gonna block you, bro. Shut it down, man.
What's up, man? Hey, good channel. I'm chilling here at home before heading to Hague. Gotta work up. Going back to work.
What's happening with us?
Hey, peace. I missed the show. I was over there at 0, man. 8-hour stream, bro.
Yeah, fuck. Hey, man. Hey, make sure y'all. Hey, the stream team, nigga. Make sure y'all support 0 on the first shift in the morning. We got y'all early. We got everything for you all times of the day, baby. So hey, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't choose wrong. Choose right, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get right and get left around here, baby. Stream team, we doing this. You know, 24/7, baby. We got something for you every shift. Go ahead.
DJ Kuda is he's gonna do the 24-hour stream today.
Oh, word? Oh, shit. Hey, and don't forget, hey, pull up on Ty City tonight for the child support stream. He's gonna have Mr. Palmer from Fuck Child Support. It's going to be 7:30 his time, which is Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time. So make sure y'all pull up on him at 8:30 tonight.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna be there. Most definitely.
But go ahead, man.
I'm just chilling. I missed the topic of the show, but I just wanna mention that I hope all the brothers out there are doing fine. and I hope everybody's working, making that money. And by the way, Mr. Fantastic, did you get your check yet? Your Donald Trump stimulus check?
No, I told you, I just filed my taxes yesterday, bro. I just filed my taxes.
And wait, my friend got it yesterday. He got 1,700 for him and his son. So he got it yesterday. So he's lucky. I'm still waiting.
They say, oh shit, so it's coming around the corner, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
fantastic. I was reading a study online that said that if everybody send their stimulus check to Fasting Is Life, they will be able to survive the COVID-19.
You got the cure. Hey, Fast Is Life got the cure for the COVID, man. Gotta hit him up, send it to him, man. I'm gonna drop.
Come on, send them. Come on, bring it over here. I'll take care of it.
Well, in New York, we're making some headway over this.
Yeah.
Hey, Fast, are you married, man?
Well, in New York City, I was gonna say in New York, we're making some progress. So.
Yeah,
New York.
No, I'm not married. I'm too crazy to get married right now. It's coronavirus season,
No, hey, St. Louis Tax Hair Expo. No, this is a $1,200 free, man. No loan, no nothing. Just a stimulus package for the people.
Yeah.
No, they're not taking it out of anything, bro. You get the money and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. Hold up. Let me see, Mike Shinnery. Don't forget to let guys know that once child support is paid, you still got to pay the state for the clearinghouse fees. Mike Shinnery, I don't know about that, bro. I'm not that old. I didn't even know what the fucking clearinghouse fee is. What the fuck is that? Mike Shinnery, elaborate, brother. Or maybe it's something we can go on with tonight. Oh, I need the cure. Put in the link for the chat. Hey, I need that shit too, nigga.
Clearinghouse.
But yeah, Josh Ox. Yeah, man. Again, man. It's man. This shit gonna get so deep, bro. I can't wait. Fast as Life. I can't wait for these streams. Us to have these. I told you so streams, boy. Them niggas gonna be real mad. Then all this shit we told y'all about RFID chips and fiat money and one world currency and all this shit. Yeah, y'all niggas gonna be tuned in. Then, goddamn it.
Nobody believes me. Like that's why I'm just chilling, bro. Like I remember right after Kobe died, I mentioned about this on Rallo show. I said, look what's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen where they're gonna restrict travel. And I wasn't expecting they're gonna use the virus. And then it's exactly what happened where you can't travel because why would you want to travel? You can't come back because they're gonna, restrict you because of the virus. You know what I mean? So that was 4 months ago. I'm not a prophet or nothing. I was just saying what's going on, and using the Bible. And I say, don't be surprised if they restrict travel and the election might be suspended. Hey, fantastic. Remember we were on a Ramil show and we were talking about the election and MOT was betting on Bernie Sanders to win the election. And I say he won.
No, I know he wasn't go. He wasn't gonna make it, bro. We both said that. Bernie was just not gonna make it.
Good luck with that.
Hey, I'm just waiting for them to bring back Kamala Harris as Joe Biden's vice president candidate. That's all I'm waiting on.
Hey, fantastic. He could pull a Michael Obama. I'm telling you, don't be surprised.
Nah, man.
They're real desperate.
Michelle,
he'll lose.
With it, man. Michelle's not gonna get in politics, bro.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
It will be interesting. The Clinton machine, they want Biden to run against Trump, but I see. I know Trump wants to open the country before May because he was saying he's gonna give his final thought on it. But I'm predicting that once they open the country, everything is seem normal, and then boom, they're gonna be like, oh, coronavirus came back stronger, and it's gonna be summertime, even though they told us those kind of viruses cannot survive the summertime, and then they're gonna close the border again, they're gonna drag it all the way to cold season, and bye-bye election, Trump president, 2-term. I'm telling you. I'm wearing my tinfoil now, I know some people say, oh, look at this crazy guy. But yeah, anything is possible at this point, man. Anything. But make sure to send
Don't put it
the
past them.
check that check. Send that check. You know, I need that check. You know, I'm poor. You know, I got 30 children back in Africa, and you know they're all hungry and they need some. You know, they need some help. Please send the money.
Well, good luck with that.
Make this money.
Good luck with that.
This money.
If you don't do it, Cord, it's gonna get you.
Y'all out of here. Vision, what up, man? Vision in the building. Vision, you gonna have to make me break my fucking comic books out, bro. I gotta I'm gonna start having comic books on the wall or some shit. Like, yeah, that's real.
Mike,
Hey,
please,
what
like,
up, Miss-
call UNICEF.
Hey, hey, what up?
UNICEF, you know, hey, fantastic. You know what UNICEF has been doing all these years, man? I remember when I moved to America back in 2000, they were showing videos about please help the children in Ethiopia. Like the video they were showing was all the way back in the early 90s when I was a little kid looking on TV with the fly flying in the mouth. You know, back in the day, like was it Save Africa, whatever? They're using like old school footage when Ethiopia now is developed, but they're still telling you there are hungry children over there, so you could send money. Send 25 cents so you can help the starving children. I'm like, man, Americans are so gullible, man. How can you fall for this? It's amazing. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Vision? What you got for us, man?
It kind of sounds like a con game.
Go ahead, Vision.
No, I just want to say, I got this. There's a guy. He's on Instagram. This dude was he's a 5%er rapper, I believe, right? And he just started using the Magneto, like, you know, concept, kind of like, remember MF Doom? And so it just reminded me of that. I was like, and that's where I got it from. So I got to give credit. I was like, yeah, man, I remember I used to like Magneto, and I didn't know why. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they say, like he's based off of Malcolm X, and you know, and now how MOT is kind of like, you know, bunk beds and separate, and so like Magneto's kind of for that too, right? He was like, let's separate, and then, you know, Professor X was like, nah, man, let's keep the community together, and so that's why I kind of like it. I like, and I believe Magneto was SYSBM way back in the day too. He would go and build his own like cities in the moon and things like that. So that's why I kind of like the Avatar. But yeah, I got to get the comic books too. This one was drawn by Jim Lee, I believe, back in the day before he left Marvel and then went on to Image with Todd McFarlane. So I want to share something with you guys, eh? It's fasting. You're still here, eh?
Yeah, sir. What's up?
So I was over at Zero's stream. I was on the panel to ask him for some information. He's on point with the feminism aspect, so you guys should support him on that. He's really done his research, and I haven't done the knowledge he's done, but I really follow what it's about. But so I was there listening. I fell asleep, and then, you know, Platinum Elite got on, and you know that guy's funny as well. And I woke up when he was telling the story about how you jumped through a window, right? Right? Yeah, that window story. Let me tell you something. That window story triggered me. I want you guys to walk with me for a second, eh? Remember that Sambo character? You know, that comic book? Okay. When I was in Khartoum, Sudan, right? Didn't know about the world, didn't know there was a USA, didn't know anything, just kind of living my life. I remember we were living in a university town, right? So when you live in a university town, it's usually it's a mixed culture, right? Because professors are doing different tenure. So professors from Russia, professors from here, you know, all over the world come through. And I remember this Russian kid pulled out this comic book with you know, the Sambo story. And in that story, Sambo jumped through a window, had sex with someone's a girl, and then they were chasing him out, right? And so now that was propaganda without even really knowing, bro, like an image that they were painting. And I never thought that story would come back. This happened like 35 years ago. And so I know in this space we kind of avoid the white supremacy inferiority complex conversation, but bro, this thing is serious, and Neely Fuller was correct. It's in its refinement state, so it's not really in your face anymore, and it's global. I just want to say that. And Rudy talked about that. It's a global system, bro. And I used to be a B1. I used to follow the Hotep stuff, and here I am trying to escape it. But you know, some things they were kind of on point with, but other things I don't agree with at all either. So I just want to share that with you guys. That's all.
What's
B1
up,
is something
Fantastic?
else.
Yo, what up?
So, Fantastic, I want to commend you for being an amazing Black man. And even though I don't agree with everything that you say, I really don't. You are a prime example of what an educated, dedicated Black man should be. And I really appreciate that. And I think, you know, a lot of Black men need to get commended a lot more because Black people don't get commended on their positivities. We always get, you know, talked about in regards to the negative aspects of ourselves or whatever. But you are a beautiful Black man to me.
Wow.
Your spirit is beautiful. You are beautiful to me. You understand what I'm saying? So your wife is lucky. And you know, that's just what it is. And when I say that your wife is lucky, I mean any woman that's in your presence or any other Black man that's in your presence is lucky because you exude such a positive character. You know what I'm saying? Like you really do. So shouts out to you.
Oh well. I hope you're not trolling me. If this is sincere and what's the name is very unexpected. I really do appreciate it. You know, we've had some back and forth. I don't think I ever really got on a personal.
Listen, I'm big enough to say, you know, regardless of our discrepancies or our disagreements on certain aspects of our community, I can still recognize the positives in a Black man, and you represent an extremely positive model of what a Black man is. So, you know, I don't really get on these platforms. I fall back, I look, sometimes I don't even be on this shit like that. But I just feel like, you know, somebody, you should get that, like for real.
Thank you. And I really do appreciate that, man. That's
welcome.
That's nice.
From a Black woman. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Now I'm gonna hop off.
Nice.
I'm gonna hop off, but much love, Fantastic.
Hey, shout out to you. Thank you, ma'am. I really do appreciate that, man. That's heartwarming, man. That's nice. Look at God. Look at God, man. Look at that. Hey, man, it's crazy. But nah, man.
Fantastic. You 3 hours, 1 minute into the stream, so probably about 3 minutes she came on. You need to know the time mark, so we know a sister actually came through and said such things.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it now. You got it now.
Hey, she might. I think she gave me the COVID through online, bro. It was a setup. With the COVID online, bro. But nah, man, that's respect, man. Listen.
No, shout out to her for doing that.
Yeah, man, I really do appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. She didn't have to do that by any means, you know. But hey, man, look, I'm just a regular guy, regular schmegler, as they say, man. I wouldn't even matter if it weren't for you guys here. I've gotten up to like I think 160. We was up 200, and you guys. Feel like what I have to say is meaningful enough to stick around and hear me run my mouth with an F for 3 hours, and I really do appreciate it, man. I don't take it for granted. Ultimately, like I said, these conversations, man, are for very, very important topics of that concern Black men and that can help not only men here today, but the young men that will become the men that will replace us of tomorrow, bro. So by all means, we have to treat these things, these streams, these non-content streams. Shout out to Judge again, man. Shout out to Judge. These streams, bro, to where we get to have discussions, debates, disagreements, and all these other things, and so on and so forth, whatever it may be. But there's a lot of positive that comes out of it. And we're able to disperse this amount out amongst each other and other people that we run to in walks of life that we may be able to use later on. You know what I'm saying? So by all means, here's something for the church for church this Sunday. Appreciate you, brother. Pray. Dark Man 60 with the 5. Thank you, brother. So all means, man. I don't take this for granted. Shout out to Sister Dee for those kind words. Very, very unexpected, but kind nonetheless. Hopefully there's nothing set up. Hopefully my fucking shit don't get chopped up and screwed and turned into some other shit. I hate bitches. I hate them. You know, some crazy shit there. I don't know. Either way, man. That's pretty much all I got. Brandon, I don't fuck with that nigga. He too wishy washy. He don't get no mention over here. Fuck him.
Hey, fantastic.
But yeah, what up?
Is your body a green screen?
A green screen? Who?
Yeah, meaning they put your head on this body. That body is not real. It's a green.
Oh yeah,
screen.
my body. Yeah, no, they say they say my body. I'm fake, man. All this, I got the top of the line. What's it? Oh, shout out to fucking shout out to Techie and shout out to Computer Geek, bruh. I don't even gotta get a whole nother laptop, man. I just gotta get cards. I gotta order cards. I'm gonna order my cards today, and I can upgrade my shit I got.
You mean RAM cards?
Yeah, my RAM cards. And I should be good on my on running Adobe Premiere after that. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for that. I did a little bit of
also
research.
Get yourself.
Go ahead, Nurdine, what you say?
Also get yourself an external memory. Also get yourself something external, like an external hard drive.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, I got one for the PlayStation. I gotta get one for my computer. But you know, my son loves all these goddamn games. But either way, yeah, that's what I'm getting, Anthony. I gotta get 2 8 gig joints. So I'll be able to run that shit, man.
Make it 32. Make it always get the largest, never get the smallest. Always
it only I think the laptop will only take up to 16. But either way, I'll look at it and see. But either way,
man, you're making money on this. I'm shocked. You're taking this real seriously. You wanna win.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker. You challenge, you see the
you gotta let the old school.
If it's a competition,
Hey, wait, Mr. Fantastic. But yo, you and Ramil were included in 2.0. I kind of followed a little bit of it, not too much. So like, you guys are actually, you guys are on the fence.
Nigga, I've been disassociated, cast out, whatever. It's stream team over here, man. I'm not 0.0. It's a stream team, baby. We have officially, we got the trademarks in the work, baby. Stream team. All right. We ain't about no points or nothing, nigga. Only points we about is motherfucking winning. God damn it. Game point. It's game. I said game. That's the only points I'm worried about. But yeah, man. Goddamn Ramil, you missed it, bro. But it is what it is. Ramil. This one,
hey, my boy.
Shout out to all the fellas and everybody that came through. Don't y'all forget, make sure y'all show the fuck up for Tie City shit tonight, man. Shit, Computer Geek. You say what? Most laptops can take up to 64 gigs. Oh shit, well I'll look into it, bro. I'll look into it then.
Yeah.
If I can fucking
Not only that, like I said, get yourself an external hard drive.
Okay, bet.
Get yourself 120 gig or 220 gig hard drive.
Yeah, man. Okay, bet. But hey, I appreciate you, everybody that came through, man. Support and all that good shit. Pull up on Tie City tonight, bro. If you own child support or you got a bitch pregnant, or nigga, even if you out here raw dogging, nigga, you might want to take heed to this motherfucking shit tonight, so you can stop, so you can go to motherfucking CVS or Walmart or the free clinic or wherever and get them motherfucking prophylactics, motherfucker, to save your life.
Mr. Fantastic, I want to ask a panel a question. I've asked this to other panels before you quit. Like, yo, with this Corona thing, yo, my city is shut down. So all the essential services, and what I mean by that is places where you can meet new people. You know what I mean? Like nightclubs or bars. That ain't going on. So like, I'm just gonna be upfront. How are people getting new pussy out here, bro? With this Corona shit.
Hey, bro,
how is that possible, bro?
Bro, this internet shit is the new wave, bro. I'm telling you. This internet shit is here to stay. Ain't no more. Hey, they talking about motherfuckers not even shaking hands no more.
Man, social distance got everything fucked up. You know, girl could be pretty. She's got her mask on. Bro. You don't know if she look good, she look bad. You know. It's. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Well, like I said, in New York City, we're making some headway here. We're making some headway because we're the epicenter of this whole thing.
A lot of these clubs that was open before this shit ain't gonna be able to reopen after, nigga. They gonna be out of business. They can't keep listening.
They're gone, bro. They're never coming back.
Well, the nightlife is finished. Nightlife is finished over here for sure.
I mean, guys have been nobody's been going to clubs, man. Like it's been a fading business, man. Like guys, I guess men are started to get smart. You know, why pay $20 to get in and spend $40 on drinks when you can be home, do nothing, just play video games. You save money.
Yeah.
And saving all that money that you earned.
Yeah. Hey, fantastic.
And wait, let me get in here, Mr. Fantastic. The prostitution thing, bro. Legalized prostitution. You guys are on point about that, bro. I'm gonna look into that. That is scary, but yeah, that's up next, man. I believe it.
Oh yeah, bro. Again, like when we able to tell you all these fucking told you so streams, nigga. Don't hey, just make sure you're here. All the shit we done told you, bro. Falling off years ago. Yep, shout out to Zero, bro. Clubs began falling off years ago with the enthusiastic consent. Yep, was a thing. Yeah, bro. Exactly. Yeah. Again, man. Yeah. This is gonna kill it, man. It's gonna kill a lot of shit. Malls, clubs,
restaurants.
Yeah, a lot of like personal owned restaurants, mom and pop restaurants and shit like that, bro. Yeah, man. It's gonna be hurt out here, man. It's gonna be hard.
So fantastic. When legalized prostitution is finally in, and these girls are gonna do what they're gonna do, you know that a lot of them are gonna be like. Here's my comparison. I compare them to used up, beat up cars. Who wants to marry? If you want to marry in this day and age, which is ridiculous, who wants to marry a used up, beat up car, bro? Like you have to go somewhere else. You have to, right? Like
yeah.
If you
shout out to Ramil, man.
That's why they hate them. Why do you think they hate it when? Why do you think they hate it when brothers decide to leave and go somewhere else?
You have to. There's no choice.
They're afraid of the black man's option.
But you have no choice now. These are going to be
brothers going to Brazil.
Go wherever you have to go, but you cannot deal with girls that are used up, bro. It's unacceptable. You have some self-respect. If you have your fun, do what you got to do. But if you're ready to settle down or whatever, if that's even possible in this day and age, bro, go somewhere else. I don't care. Japan, Germany, wherever. Just do not stay with a girl who doesn't respect her body. You know what I mean? That's really what I want to say.
Hey, I better see 147 y'all motherfuckers here tonight too for Tie City shit, man. This shit's important, bro. Again, not just for you, it's for the motherfuckers coming up after you. We gonna try to get nigga. Hey, that's Tie City. That's a draft nigga too, man. We gotta get what's it, Mr. Palmer on stream team, nigga. We gotta get Mr. Palmer on stream team. That nigga be streaming, so we gotta get him on stream team, baby. We ain't fucking around, nigga. We want them all. Any new nigga coming to YouTube or starting their YouTube shit, we with it. We want them. But yeah, man, up out of here, bro. I'm gonna post some motherfucking.
All right, Mr. Fantastic.
Yesterday, that jerk chicken was good as fuck, man. I made some good ass jerk chicken yesterday, man. I'm proud of myself. I might be Jamaican, man. Oh, look, lighter.
That's right.
But I'm out, bro. Y'all got it, bro. I'm out.
All right, Mr. Fantastic. You have a good one, all right?
Peace.
Yeah.